Good evening. This is the Ohm service.
Good evening, and welcome, Merry Christmas to everybody! Welcome to the Ohm Service Live Christmas Show with me, SoulOhm, and my special guest, Little Bro Vapes, and obviously my co-host, Kris, Little Coils. Hello!
What's going on, guys?
As you can see, my little bro is redesigning his studio at the present moment. How are we all? How are you, Kris? Happy Christmas!
Merry Christmas! Happy New Year, guy! How are you guys doing?
I'm alright. Have you had a good one?
Good. I've had a very, very good one. It's been a very eventful past couple of days. I'm enjoying my new things.
Ooh, you got new things.
I got new things.
Good.
Two new things here. More coming in.
Ooh, two new things and both are going to be things. Good evening, chat. Hello, guys. How are you? And Merry Christmas to you all. Hope you're all well. Orions, Smurf, Bill, Luz, Chuckmeister, good evening to you. Rev. Oh, we have got the guys in chat. We have Bill H. Kris. Good evening, Chrissy boy. Vaping at Pete's Place. Hello. Steve. Dilly. Dilly.
Dilly dilly. I was thinking the same thing. Dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly. I always think of that Fish song. Was it Fish or Marillion? Lavender's blue. Dilly dilly.
I keep thinking of the Budweiser commercial.
Go on then. Vic. Good evening, Vic, as well. Sir Vic is in the house. And how are you, sir?
Vaping with Vic.
Grumpy old vapor. Good morning. Is it morning?
Morning?
Well, it's afternoon for you.
Yes, it is. Afternoon for is it? No, he's not.
Oh.
Isn't he in Australia?
He is, I think. Yeah.
I think so too.
Jules. Huggles. Well, obviously, as we're waiting for Little Bro Vapes to sort himself out, we've been poorly. We've been poorly over Christmas. Oh, I mean, seriously poorly. All of us. On Christmas Eve, went to bed and all of a sudden thrown up. Just not drinking or anything like that. Just literally. And then Christmas morning, because obviously the plan was to go to our Aiden's house at, what were it, 7:30 in the morning. Oh, how bad. Really, really bad. So, yeah, it's been sort of like crosses on our doors over Christmas. So, I was worried I wasn't going to make it tonight, to be honest with you. So, but fortunately, I'm doing all right. Puffy Billy, hello. Hey, look.
Deadly's in, Mr. Smart Coil, Shrunken Head, Invisible Alien. He calling you Shrunken Head there?
As soon as I fucking hate Christmas. Oh, what a nightmare, people. You know what I felt like as well getting dressed? Can you remember that Christmas film called Trading Places when he starts sticking salmon down his Christmas thing?
You remind me more of Bad Santa with Billy Bob Thornton.
Thank you very much. Deep South fat bloke. I suppose I could have been deep fried.
Good evening, Mike. Hello, and how are you? Danny, good evening to you. So, are you settled in there, bro?
It's Donny Bad Santa.
I'll tell you what, for a fat kid, I'm doing a lot of panting.
I'm doing a lot of panting. I'm red hot in this. Jeeps. This ain't going to be on for long.
Well, I've changed from the kitchen into where we had dinner.
And we do promise on this show there will be no testicles being shown.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what? My zip come down, you know, when I did that little...
Did you?
It did.
You whittled it down?
It doesn't matter, you'd not see anything anyway. Very small and inoffensive.
Oh, we've got a birthday boy. Oh, Mike. Happy birthday, Mike.
Happy birthday, Mike.
Happy birthday.
Trying to copy
to
Jesus.
you.
What would you like for Christmas, little boy?
Happy birthday.
Mr. President.
The best thing about it, though, it's fed up on receiving cards.
Yeah. I mean, fancy copying Jesus. No, we settle down now. We
A little bit.
Nah.
Little, not too much.
Not too much. Not too much.
So,
So,
I'm about to read the news.
well,
Tonight in Santaland, 3 reindeers got gang raped. They were all elves.
You're all elves.
and here's the
Don't say,
CCTV.
people, you have not got that picture in your head. Same as when you get one of them little tiny dogs and a great big poodle. How does that work?
Oh. Just want to double check, everyone. The stream is running all right. It seems all right this side. Just want to make sure everything's all right and we're all sounding okay. So if you could let me all know, it'd be wonderful. Thank you very much. So, Chris, what have you been up to?
Oh, Christmas things. That's about it. I've taken the week off as of last Sunday until I don't even know what it is right now, but January 2nd at least, I'm off. Did our Christmas thing. We've had a good dinner here, spent the day with the family, and got a few nice toys. Ooh, got a Rage. And we also got Elite.
Ooh. Is that
Good with
genuine? Is that genuine?
Yes, it actually is.
Ooh.
This one.
You got a full genuine setup there.
I do. Thank you very much for the first half.
Well, you'll be able to at least put it on your channel.
Hey, you know.
Yeah, you
At least
will.
on the YouTube one.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll definitely be able to put it on there.
Yep. Give me a strike now, bitches.
So, what juices are you vaping on?
What do I have? Well, I'm almost out of juice at the moment, but what I do have, 2 tobacco flavors. I have the TBCO
Okay.
Havana Dark, which I did a review on last week. Last weekend. And it's a wonderful caramel cappuccino and sweet leaf tobacco. That is very, very good. And then Yalik Turkish tobacco.
You had a little problem with that, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. They sent me a new bottle.
Really?
Or they're sending me a new bottle.
Yeah.
But
Do tell the
This-
story. Do tell the story, please.
so it was, the safety seal was locked in place. It was. That was me. But it was completely sealed when it came to me, and it was soaked in juice. It was absolutely covered. The inside of the bubble wrapping and the bagging that it came in was soaked, everything. So I took pictures, and they're going to ship me out a new bottle.
Oh, that's good of him.
Good customer service. I like to hear that.
It's always nice to hear good. Yeah.
That word.
But
That word.
that word, customer service, people forget about that.
Always nice.
It's all about the money most of the time, and not about the people that buy their product.
We set a table, love.
Yeah, what I'm thinking is you're a bit low, so every time I'm looking down here, I'm thinking I'll use the Christmas placemat.
Ooh, look at the Christmas placemats.
Well, the trouble is I need to just worry bits where Jan's drop bits.
Oh, that's. Yeah, I think that's. Yeah, we sorted that. So, little bro, it's been a day since I last saw you, but what are you vaping on?
What, you're coming straight to me, are you?
Yeah, of course I am.
I've got one of them over at the side of the table. Hold on, I'm going to bend over. See me ass, see me ass.
Salford, hey up, kiddo. Don't worry, guys, this is just a relaxed version of the show. There's nothing.
It has to be when I'm on.
It's totally relaxed.
Somebody was just saying they've got an IPV. I've got an original IPV Mini.
Look at that bad boy.
Dude, it was one that really got me off the stinkers with an Atlantis. Aspire Atlantis 2. And the local vape shop had a coil, and he gave it me. so I could use it. And in that, I've got some Cosmic Fog Kryptonite. Now, this is called Crypt, and it used to be called Kryptonite, and it was a total different flavour than what it is now. But that was the actual combo that sort of got me off of the stinkies. But this still works. It stopped working for some reason, then started working again. Look at clouds on that. 35 watts.
Clouds for days.
35 watts. Geez.
35 watts. About 2.5 years old, that. Then what else?
Battery life for days.
I've got a lovely bottle of vodka.
There's a bottle of vodka.
I'm loving this, bro. It's the Ranger Hugo Vape. Look how the size of that screen.
I know, I can see it from here.
Oh, yeah.
That's how good it is.
To me, it's very retros 80 for some reason. Though.
Oh, look at that watch.
I've got the Aqua on that from Fortune. I'm loving that. What have I got in there? I'm actually lying because I've got something else in there, but I thought sod it. I've got some tropical cola in there. Liar. I'm a liar. Then I've got the Vape Mon, which is very, very nice. Very nice.
That's very posh.
I do like
very posh, doesn't it?
And on that, I have got the Falcon, the resin Falcon. But if you don't screw the top on properly, it empties its complete utter tank on you.
That's nice. It wheezes on you.
Taking a giddy fat woman to a discotheque. You've got, and in that I have got some spearmint menthol, which is quite nice. And then I have got, but I haven't brought the juice down with me. I've got the top side with the nudge on top with some cider juice in there from Dr. Salt's, which is really, really nice.
Some cider.
So that's basically what I grabbed hold of really quick.
How are you getting on with that nudge now?
It's all right. It needs a little bit more wick in it because it's spitting at me. But you're all right. It's a little bit less than what I had in, just a touch bit more than you've stuck in.
A little bit less, a little bit more. You need that. I don't know whether it's because the coils are a little bit too high.
Yeah.
I think the coils could do a little bit lower, but not too bad. I enjoyed it. It was nice. The first time I've had a go at that.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
So
I'm looking forward to the Jewel.
The Jewel?
Oh, yeah.
The Jewel topside.
Yeah.
That would be nice, yeah. Oh, yeah, on about Aidan. You know, you were talking about health cabin.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other day. I got an email today, via Twitter, asking me where a review is. They haven't even sent me anything yet.
Well, they can't moan at me.
They've not even sent me out.
What did you say to them?
What have you sent?
What did they say?
They haven't replied back yet. I'm waiting for a reply back. I got it this afternoon. It was sort of like, it was Happy New Year, where is our review?
Well, it's okay to send me something.
So, yeah, I thought that was nice.
They haven't sent me anything to where their review is. That won't be coming out. If it's anything like EFAN, they even messaged me on Christmas Day asking me where their review was for a battery charger. I've only had it 3 weeks.
God, that's ages in their lifetime. 3
weeks. How are you supposed to?
That's nearly a month.
How can you test a battery charger in more than 3 weeks? You've got to know how it works and how it don't work.
Vic. Mark, answer back on Pornhub.
Yeah.
That's where you can find your review.
Yeah, that's where you can find it. www. So, I mean, so like, it's not so bad. It was so like, oh, you've had it a couple of days, and they're asking you where's your review. But I've not even sent it me yet.
She's really nice, Linda. Don't get me wrong. She is really, really nice, but very, very pushy.
I think Linda's very naive as well. To be honest with you.
What, for sending it me?
No, naive in general. But because when I was talking to her about batteries and things like that, it was so like I was explaining because she was wanting to send one battery to me, and I think it was something like max rating was 15 amp.
Yeah.
And it's so like, what vapor's going to use a 15 amp battery? It's so like, no, you don't want to be sending them out, and she couldn't understand why.
Well, obviously we go to a number of expos, don't we? And it's the same thing. They don't even know what "ma" means. Ma?
Ma? My ma? Your ma?
Ma. They go from Chinese. They go from Chinese to Italian.
Yeah.
Ma.
Whap? Whap? What do you mean whap?
Hi, babe.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I have my brass purge truck with a Carnage RDA and naked 100 lava flow.
Lava flow is really good.
There you go.
I've done a couple of reviews for Naked 100.
So best to tell you what I'm on at. Do you know something? I have not stopped using this setup since I've had it.
Bonza.
No, it's the Nova.
It's a Nova?
It's the Nova RDA and the Magpul. Absolutely love this setup. It is absolutely brilliant. And in this, I've got Koi. And this is, I should know it's koi because it's got a bloody fish on it. Jesus Christ.
Juice.
Do I even review?
Your mind is going.
Yeah. It's a traditional Japanese dessert. A yuzu lemon meringue. And it's really, really nice. A little bit sweet, but it's got a lovely tang of lemon in it. And you know me with lemon. That is really nice. Dulce Vivi sent me that one as well. Very, very nice. Also, I've got me Kenny. Oh, go on, Kenny, as I call it, set up. It's got the glue, a little bit less of that in there, the caramel latte. Obviously, I have got me Drop Dead and the Deja Vu.
I've just eaten.
Have you?
Bill Byrne, what's going on, buddy?
And I've got Vape Wild Stardust in that. That's nice. And lastly but not leastly, this is just what I've been vaping in general. IVG Desserts Jam Roly Poly.
Boos! Can't mention that.
I got sent it, so I'm not complaining. And yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. And I've got that on the... come on. What is it?
Equitas.
Yeah.
That's my fave.
Equitars.
My
And I've got
Equitars.
it on the Sandman mech. Thoroughly enjoying it. Alcohol for tonight is the classic Guinness.
Guinness, double X.
The double X. And that's what I'm up to. There you go. Thanks ever so much. It's been lovely seeing you.
Good night.
To finish up with tonight's headlines.
Until it's landlines. Yeah. Colette, hello, sweetheart. How are you?
Aiden's concentrating really hard not to spill that soda.
I am making sure because it's not so much the soda I'm bothered about. It's the Guinness. It's the vodka that comes up after it.
So, Christmas, what you been... actually, did you dinner? What was... Did you do the cooking?
Did you what?
Did you do the cooking?
That's a really long question.
I'm just kidding.
I did do the cooking.
So what did we have?
We had corned beef and potatoes. Yes, sir.
Ooh.
Oh, I love corned beef.
I do as well. Was it out of a tin?
No. I don't cook things out of a tin unless they're vegetables.
So,
And even then I haven't.
When we say corned beef, we like it comes out.
Oh, you're talking about corned beef hash?
No, we're talking about corned beef out of a tin.
Like Spam?
It's kind of like Spam, but it's corned
But
beef.
it's corned beef.
Oh, yes. No, I have seen that. No, I'm talking like one of the big briskets.
What, like a hog?
Yeah, kind of.
Like
no.
big-
No, we had this discussion.
It's a nice big meaty hog, is it?
You mean like you had beef?
You had beef.
No,
No.
because beef is like steak. This was actually corned beef. It's different. I don't know how it's made differently. I don't know where it comes from that makes it so different.
BFG says it's a brined brisket.
That's the one. Yes,
Yeah.
Stevie, it is.
Come
delicious.
on, bro. Have you
I
seen Man
love it.
vs. Food?
Yeah, but he
No.
still calls it a prime beef.
They call it corned beef. I don't know why they call it corned beef.
Yeah, because obviously our corned beef is like in a
We
tin.
make corned beef hash out of it too.
Mm.
Chop it up, mix it with some fucking diced potatoes, throw it in a frying pan.
US
Here's your
corned
breakfast.
beef is cured on the bone. UK corned beef is monster beef cured. Yeah, there you go.
Corned beef or hog, either which way, Chris had a mouthful of meat on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
You Dick Sinner.
Yeah, that's what he was on about.
Nice bit of hog in the mouth. Oh, bless.
Man.
Well, me and Bro, we had a fantastic Christmas dinner. It was absolutely beautiful. And my little bro and his wife, Lou, looked after us like kings and queens. It was absolutely amazing. We had, what was it, potatoes in some doffy one, you want to call it.
Doffy one's what your wife decides you're going to juggle.
Yeah, he decides. But yeah, it was fantastic, wasn't it? We had a really good Christmas.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, Vic's got it. U.S. corned beef is cured on the bone. U.K. corned beef is minced beef cured.
And I always thought they put it in corn with it, but they don't, obviously.
Mm-mm.
No.
You'd think it would be.
Well, they found some after the Second World War, didn't they? About 50 years later, and they tested it, and it was still able to eat it. Out of the tin.
Wow. Well, yeah. Out of a tin, out of canned foods, I could see that.
And but the trouble with what happens in Britain, I don't know if you, well, obviously you don't have corned beef like how we have it, but you get the tin, and you get this little tiny key. And what you've got to do is you've got to put it into this little slot thing, and then you pull it all the way round, and it like sort of rips the can as it goes round.
Yeah, like a
Trying to keep that
can.
absolutely straight is an absolute nightmare. So you end up like that, and then you end up just pulling it. So you've got this big bit. Trying not to cut your fingers.
Vic says that it's known in your neck of the woods as bully beef.
Bully beef.
Bully beef.
Bully beef. See, this is what I love about the show.
know.
It's educational as well.
It is. And it doesn't have... Yeah. I learn new things all the time. I'll have to look into that, Vic. I want to try some.
I thought bully beef were off of... let's turn the lights on. Oh, she's nicked my bulb again. I thought bully beef was... she does. You know what happens in my house? I've got a bulb up there, and I've got a bulb down there, and every time somebody else's bulb goes, my wife comes in and nicks my bulb.
Oh, man.
Not plugged it in.
Yeah. Come on, first thing that you do with IT, have you plugged it in? Oh, that made a difference, that made it, it feels a lot warmer now.
Bully beef sounds like something you do to beat the meat. I'm off for a bully beef back in 2.
Yeah. I was actually thinking more of Bullseye. You know when he walks past, when he spelt something, he goes, nice bully beef. Bully beef. He was minced.
Giving you the evil eye. Oh, man.
Oh, bless yous. Right, I'm gonna try and do a little bit of a topic. It's sort of like going to be the last kind of our home service, the last one of this year. So I was thinking about our highlights of 2018 for us all. What they've been, not just on vaping, so like shows, things like that, and I just wanted to know the general. What do we think to 2018 in the vaping world? What do we think to it?
Let's get him. Aiden, you go first.
It's been a very, very mixed year for me in vaping, if I'm totally honest with you. It's changed a hell of a lot from my first year. Obviously, January's coming up 2 years of me reviewing, and I'm over 2 years of actually casting. Last Summer Vape stopped, which were hard for me to take, because I love that show. It was absolutely fantastic. It was where I first ever started, so it was pretty hard for me to let go of that. I then went on to the Late Vape show as well. With Simon, so I met an absolute fantastic friend in Simon. I love him to bits, and we'll be doing something in the new year together. The network changed itself, the Vape UK network. There was a lot more reviewers coming in as well, and a lot more like Facebook reviewers, Twitter reviewers, and Instagram influencers and stuff like this came in, where we didn't really have that, did we, Mark?
No.
Yeah, so it sort of changed on the reviewing scene.
It really has changed. It really has changed, though, hasn't it? The whole ethos, the actual community has really, this year has really shifted in a different direction, I think. Yeah. It has. It's gone a little bit. In certain stages, it's gone a little bit stupid, and in other bits, it's lost a little bit of family feel to it. You know, like we were all a big, massive family. It has lost the sort of feel of that to it. That's only my opinion.
a little tiny feel of that. You've still got the people who knew each other from before and stuff like that, and we've had new people as well, which have been really nice. Obviously, you've got Mama Babes. She's come as an extra mother, and she's lovely coming on scene. You've got new reviewers such as MF. He's blown it up. He's doing really, really well.
Oh, he's doing amazing. He is.
And then you've got your older ones who are still there, like Danny. And obviously, I think Vic and TVP and Dino took the shows to another level. I think as well. The UK vape shows just like smashing it with views, and it's a really good show. So the shows have sort of changed. I know they had the late night lock-in, wasn't it? That was a good one.
Yeah.
I think that one missed with Les. Les has stopped reviewing as well, so I hope he's all right. But yeah, starts a strip of music, Mark.
Oh, and in regards to the Vape UK network, I do believe that Chuck Meister will be carrying it on in the new year, won't he?
Yes.
So I'll just give him a... Yeah, I am slowly stripping. I'm just that hot.
Has that been... Has that been actually announced?
Yeah, that's been official.
Kind of. Yeah, pretty much it has been. I know that the VUKN is going to be carrying on. There's potential for a show to start some point next year.
So that's good news. Me personally, this year it's been a mega mixed bag of highs and lows for me.
Lick that smash button.
Yes. Lick that smash button. Yep. Lick it.
People around the world are going to have wet screens.
I'll start with the shows, and we've had some really good shows. Me and Irene went to Vape Jam first thing in the new year, and I met one of my heroes, which is obviously Grim Green. Met Ruby Roo, met Kent, and that was the highlight of that. And plus, I did my own little bit of shiting myself in front of about half a dozen people when I did a chat in front of them regarding the Vape UK network, the NNA. That was sort of like a highlight, even though at the time I kind of didn't like it when I was doing it, but afterwards it was sort of like, yeah, I'm glad I kind of did do that. That was Vape Jam. Then there was Expo. Expo in May was absolutely brilliant. I so enjoyed that, even though I missed the Saturday pretty much after.
Because we got absolutely volleyed.
Hammered. I think it was 5 o'clock in the morning. We were still drinking.
5:30. You bounced down the corridors. These corridors are about as big. I'm actually guiding him. And we bounced down because we were sat next to this kid, and he's a lovely kid, and I can't remember his name. And he actually made me a friend on Facebook. He had glasses on, looked a bit like Penpole, but he was a right nice kid. And he had about 2 crates of this what's it called? Cronenberg, not Cronenberg, the cider one.
Yeah, I know what you're on about.
He just kept giving it Mark, and Mark just kept drinking it. We drank half a bottle of wine each, and we were trolled.
Oh, we were bungalowed.
We were sat there, honestly. The only reason why we got in at 5:30 because we stood near the door. It took us about 7 hours to try and get the key thing to fucking work. And then we realised that it was actually the letterbox.
Yeah. Is that like, oh, that was just...
Oh, that's funny.
That was so
Copperberg.
funny.
That's it, Andy.
Copperberg.
I love you loads.
And it was such and that was an absolute joy, especially with all the Vape UK network guys and Jules Mama. Oh, honestly, Jules was the highlight for me because we didn't know her properly at that point in time. And she so looked after us. It was like, do you want a bottle of water? Are you all right? Are you wondering? And she really, really did make that weekend. She really did for me. It was so like lovely and yeah.
We had Gaily Box there as well.
Oh yes, Gaily Box. Can't miss out Gaily Box.
Yeah, looked but was Bunny there? Bunny was there as well, wasn't she? Yeah, Bunny was there. She didn't come to October. So we had like all the family there in May.
And then obviously, then what was after that? We had the Doncaster Vape Collective, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
That was an interesting...
It was very interesting. It was very warm.
It was very warm. We did have a summer, didn't we? We got to admit, we had a summer. And that was an interesting... I don't know if... Are they doing it next year? Have you...
I think they are, yeah. I think they've got a new team together with the tall gentleman who we had on the show on the last Summer Vapes. Who was that?
That's right. Oh, do you know something? My brain won't work.
Is it John?
I think so, yeah.
He's got a team together and they're on about doing it again.
And then obviously we had...
The longest raffle ever it was.
Oh, yeah, jeeps. That raffle went on for ages. But there was some really good prizes, weren't there?
Yep.
Absolutely amazing prizes.
The only trouble was, though, the same, 7 people won, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. So there was that. And then what was after that? Oh, I went to Vape Fest, which I've got to admit, I was mega disappointed. Really was disappointed.
I was at a wedding.
Yeah, you were at a wedding, weren't you? You was just that kind of tired you'd come with us. Yeah, I met up with Andy Summerfield. Obviously spoke to Mark Todd and a few of the other guys from that kind of clique, and that were nice. But the actual event itself was a real letdown. Wasn't many stalls there, half of what the stalls used to be in that lot. And yeah, it was... it was a shame, really, that was. So I've got a feeling that Vape Fest next year isn't on, as far as I'm aware of.
Yeah, somebody did say that.
And then we come up to the October Expo, which
No,
what have I missed?
we went to Vape Finder, we went to London.
Oh yeah, we didn't we? Yeah, Vape Finder. That
was
another.
So funny. Explain to them that bit when you went to get in and they said you hadn't brought any ID, and then you had to show the photograph. I'm actually one of the reviewers.
Yeah, oh, that were ace. That we'd gone in, and she wanted to know who I are and that. I says, I'm in magazine. I says, my picture's in magazine. She wouldn't believe me. Honestly, because they had the pamphlet and that, and all the vape reviewers for Vape Finder were in there, and unfortunately Dean wasn't. Sorry, Dean. Poor lad.
You were an afterthought.
He were an afterthought. Bless him. Anyway, I showed him my normal ID and I got my ticket. And anyway, as you was walking past, you picked up the pamphlet and that. So I ran back and showed her, goes, look, there you go. See, my picture in the pamphlet.
Yeah.
But that was a weird one, wasn't it?
To be honest with you, it was more to be with... the whole show were not the greatest. You've all heard about the bits and bobs. I'm not going to sit here because Tom is one of our mates. He's everybody else's mate, and he obviously didn't finish off sorting it all out, and his dad took over, etc., etc. But it was so nice sitting around the table with all his mates. One of our good mates, which is Alan. We always meet up all of these. What we've just been on about in May. And also, he came all the way up to Doncaster, in Vape Jam. So wherever we've been, Alan, Orion's Braces have been there. He is the most loveliest man you'll ever meet. When we went to London,
he's so looked after us. He so looked after us, didn't he? We were like two lost kids in the big smoke, and we just didn't have a clue. So like, it's the first time I'd been to the heart of London. I mean, I've been on the outskirts and things like that, but I've never been into the heart of London until this year. And I'd never been on an underground or anything like that. So the whole thing was a big experience, and I was like a big wide-eyed kid from the sticks.
It was quite funny though when we got to King's Cross though, wasn't it, bro? And there were all them people queuing to push for Harry Potter's thingy.
Yeah.
And then they all turned around and started giving you socks.
Oh.
We actually wanted to queue for that on the way back, but we didn't have time to do it because we both wanted to do it.
Oh man!
But yeah, it was absolutely fantastic, and he looked after us so well. But the show was more what I liked about it. Obviously, Nick from Daily Vape TV was there. We had TVP. We had Chris Bell, Empire. We had Dean. Second day, Dean came, didn't he?
And we had Mark and all the guys.
MF were there. Lisa. We had all the people who we've known for quite a long time. All sat around the table, and it was just brilliant. Jay, it was such a great night.
We'll not go into the judging bit, but it was funny.
It was.
But it was a weird show, but so like what we took away from it was so like the camaraderie of us friends and fellow reviewers. That's what I took away from it.
Yeah, me and all.
Yeah, and so what was next? Was it Expo after that?
Yeah, Expo, yeah, October.
October, which was, just getting
weird.
Lost. I just kept on getting lost.
Because normally we go together, didn't we? And you couldn't get the extra day off. So you came down on the Saturday, didn't you?
That's right, yeah.
No, I turned up on the Thursday, and Vic was already there, and Kris and Mama Vapes. And also I met Bev and Nina. Them two were brilliant. And also Village Vapor. They were we all sort of like just gelled. BB, my BB, whatever it is, the Scottish reviewer, he was there as well.
My baby.
My baby.
Yep, my baby.
I've got saggy skin. Anyway, and my neck looks like a vagina. Yeah. We all sat round straight away. We'd only been there literally an hour, and me and Vic and Kris and everyone else, we were just in stitches. Mama Vapes did this entire sketch about mongs, and there's stages of mongness. Now, so she says there's one of them where they do this with their arm, and then there's paper thrower, and then there's licking windows, and then there's chinwankers. That is the stages of mong.
Of mong.
Yeah. That's Jules Mama Vapes. And she hit this sketch. She just did the sketch, and that was it. We were all in absolute stitches. In fact, at one point, I nearly saw the G-Prib go down Vic's neck, honestly.
I've just spotted Rev. Mark, you sound as if you have never been on anything but horseback before. Yeah. Because I live in sticks.
Literally on sticks.
On sticks.
The last time we went on a train, it was done by Steam.
Yeah.
Down syndrome, behave. I think you got your caps lock on, brother.
You got the S okay.
26 Tango.
And the D.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like how he's done that. He's been creative in chat there. Yeah. So, yeah, that was the highlights. So, next year, obviously, we're going to be doing Vape Jam, aren't we, bro?
Oh, he's a tool.
Who's a tool?
26 Tango Mike. Disgraceful making jokes about down or mong, as you call them.
No, it's not nothing to do with that. It is what we actually class as it between vapors.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with that. Sorry,
it's nothing to do with Down syndrome people or as what you class them as mongs.
No.
Because obviously Down syndrome would have been mentioned, which it wasn't, and mong is what you mean it to be.
I just figured it meant dummies.
Exactly, that's exactly what it is. It means idiots.
Yeah, stupid idiots. Yeah,
yep.
Yeah, no, we didn't mean that, honestly.
That's what I took it as too. Was just dummies. That's it. But that's me.
But it was funny anyway. We had a good old giggle there, and then you came on Saturday, didn't you, bro?
Yeah. I'm Matt. No, it's run by mice. Mine. Just thought I'd let you know. Steam power. We're not that posh in here. It's by mice. No. Little mice. I've got little mice running around on a little wheel.
Well, I think you used to have that as an internet, didn't it?
Yeah, I had that for the internet because we're so far out of the sticks here. But yeah, to be honest with you, my highlight must be Vape Jam. It's got to be Vape Jam because that was an absolute start to finish, from the train going down to meeting up with Orion showing us around, going underground, the whole thing. That was brilliant.
Well, it was one of the first expos that we sort of went on our own. We normally have the wives, don't we?
Yeah, we normally have the wives. Yes. So
from the minute me and him got on the train, we drove.
No, did we drive?
We drove.
Oh yeah, we did. I'm thinking we're getting mixed up with London Vape Show here. Yeah, we drove down, didn't we?
We drove down, and we parked up, and then we went for that massive walk on the night, didn't we?
Oh, that was lovely. That it was red hot though, wasn't it?
Yeah, we're trying to find somewhere to eat, and then we ended up eating in the. We just laughed all the way through. It was, and then on the way. See how I'm getting mixed up again?
Yeah.
The best one was on the way back from the London Vape Show as well. We had this bloke. Now, we sat down, we got our sandwiches out, as you do, because we're from Yorkshire. We don't buy up front train. We got our sandwiches out, and we're all eating his bits and bobs. And anyway, this couple got on, and he's all dressed up in a suit, slams his case down right in front of me. I thought, I'll move my cheese sandwich. So I moved it all up. Anyway, the train sets off, and then all of a sudden they get something out to eat. So they start eating. So this bloke in front of me starts going. After he'd eaten, I'm thinking he must have something in his teeth. No, he did that all the way from King's Cross to Retford. Honestly, and that is some mileage. And I'm looking at Mark, and I went, Mark, and he went, what's up with you? I Fucking idiot over there. Now his wife must have been that used to it. She were oblivious, wasn't she, Mark?
Yeah, she would. She did. Yeah, she
And I'm about to smack him, and I think, sod it, just go to sleep. So I've got a problem with snoring, and when I mean a problem with snoring, I could shake an Indonesian village straight down. So I'm sat there, I've gone to sleep, and then I do this thing where I hold my breath, and then I go really massively loud. So the entire cabin wanted, Mark. The entire cabin went, whoa, what the hell's happening here? I went, I'm so sorry. And that come in front of me went, it's all right. And he's still going.
Thing is, though, when our Aiden does that, he sort of like nods off and goes, and then he goes, sorry.
Sorry.
His little face will goes, oh, bless you. Oh, he's lovely to see. He's sort of like, our Aiden becomes all cute and cuddly. He's like,
That's great.
Yeah, we drove down, didn't we, bro?
Yeah, we drove down to the vape jam, yeah.
And that was fun.
That was.
The drive was better than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it was a lot easier as well. But saying that, when we went to London for the vape show, the LSV vape show, that was cool. From start to finish, I just enjoyed it. It was Chuckmeister that just made me chuckle. There's no carpets.
That was London Vape Show, that. Not
That was London Vape Show. Yeah, there's
see,
no carpets.
I said, what do you reckon, mate? No, bad. There's only 6 stands. He went, no. Well, there's no carpet.
Honestly, made me chuckle. Oh, and that what's her name? Jessica from NNA. About Vic flying over. No, it's coming on a carpet.
Yeah, he's Vic coming. Yeah, that was brilliant. That so, you know what I'm like. She was stood there. She said, "Is Vic coming?" I says, "He might be flying over." She went, "What, in a plane?" I went, "No, on a fucking carpet." So then we stood there for about 20 minutes doing a Vic impression. Flying all the way through on his carpet. Yeah, he's coming down. He's flying. The woman just can't make a decision. So she'll say, Mark says to her, so what do you want me to say? Well, say whatever you want, but wait a minute. Maybe you should mention this, or should you mention this? Or should you... And Mark's going, I don't even know what I'm saying. What am I at? What sort of convention?
Oh, when we was at Vape Jam, and we... Oh, right, what we're going to talk about? I don't know. Just get up there and say something. Yes, that was a bit awkward. Welcome back, Ryan. So Kris, you've this has been kind of your year, really, hasn't it?
Well, it's been much better than previous, that's for sure.
Well,
it's been kind of exciting for me.
Especially coming onto the scene and that lot, you've come in leaps and bounds. So this has sort of been your first special year, really, hasn't it?
Well, this has really been my first 9 months, to be honest with you. This was the first year I'd gotten into any of this, and it's just kind of blown up. And I really like the way that things have turned out. I really like the direction that everything's gone. It's been amazing. It's been a lot of fun. It's been entertaining and educational for both myself and viewers, and it's been great. Highlights? Let's see. Where do I start? Well, probably, and some people might hold this against me, whatever, don't care. Finding Knucklehead Vapes and starting to talk with them, that was what made my decision to quit smoking altogether. So that was one of the biggest highlights that I have of the year, is having met those people and gotten to that point where I said, you know what, screw it, I'm done. I'm all done, and never having looked back to them. Yeah, so that's my first highlight, is quitting smoking through finding them. And then it's just been a snowball effect after that. Just all the people that I've met, all the genuinely supportive and encouraging community members that I've found here. And it's just all of it. It's just one massive snowball at this point. it's just continued to push me to where I am now, where I'm on the show with you, Mark. This has been great. That's massive highlight for me is
Nice.
when you invited me on as your co-host. It's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. What else? Yeah, I think the transition from my first 30 days vlog, which was supposed to be just it. That was just what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be no more than that. And then at the end of that, I was like, no, I need to keep going. I need to continue doing this. And that is really what pushed me into keep going. And so here I sit now, 9 months later, and everybody that watches is still here, and everybody in the community is still here, and I don't know what else I could say. That's like the highlight.
You're loving the lives, don't you? You do quite a number of lives.
I do. And that's why it hurts about this whole YouTube thing right now. But I'm still going with Facebook. You know, I still do the lives on Facebook for now until this ban is up. Once that's over.
I'm surprised. Obviously, you can still upload videos, can't you?
Yes. Yes, I can.
So maybe stick a couple of vlogs on, or maybe a couple of your lives. I know a lot of people that use Facebook. You can get a lot of subs from Facebook as well. That people don't realise you have a YouTube channel as well. And it's like Goober as well. Goober's the same. He needed a little bit of an hand with bits and bobs. He's coming on leaps and bounds.
Yes.
I've just got to say what Bill Richards has just put. You have brought a breath of fresh air as far as the US reviewers casters go. I think that's
thank
lovely.
you very much, Bill.
Yeah, that's lovely. That, and yeah, it's one of the reasons why. Well, not just one of the reasons why I wanted Kris so much on the home service is so he could bring a different point of view of the vaping world, because obviously what with him being in the States and us being in the UK, and it brings that element to it. So we're gonna have to talk about devices and things like that. So what is your highlights of this year?
I've got two. Obviously, I haven't brought it down with which I think one of the biggest. I can't say the words. You know, I can't. The
Inevitability.
Inevitability.
No, I don't think it's inevitability. That thing where they make things is further forward, which is Simon from Mr. Coily. I think the Coily was one of the best things that were brought out this year. A lot of people poo-pooed it at the beginning, and then there were certain reviewers saying, this is absolutely brilliant. You can measure your legs, and you can do this, and blah, 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 and you get your 2 coils that are cut perfectly right.
And now Coil Master makes them.
Yeah. There's a lot of companies, though, now, a lot of reviewers who won't use what comes with the packaging. They'll use the Coily.
Right.
Tony B would come on one of our casts. He would say, and there's a number of other ones that do it as well. Mike Vapes,
I had it somewhere.
our very own Vic as well. He does exactly the same, and I'm sure Dean and mine's upstairs. You know, I've moved everything upstairs.
I'll tell you another little thing while we're on about non-vapey kind of stuff. Another one, and I've got to shout him out.
I was just about to do that one. That was my second one.
I've got to shout him out.
Yeah, Dilly Gaff, absolutely
Dilly Gaff.
Fantastic.
Absolutely treasure this to the hill. I absolutely love it.
I use it all the time. Mine's upstairs.
Absolutely, all the time.
And what we do is when we go down. Well, when we were at Expo, we had a right beer. Beer. We had a right beer.
He had a big beard, and you had a beer.
That man can drink. I'm telling you now, he is an absolute star drinker. He matches me perfectly.
Had to.
Yay!
Steve is one of the loveliest blokes you will ever meet, and he is probably one of the most funniest as well.
Do you know something? I've got to say it about him. He's so calm but genuine person. He's lovely, really is.
Yeah, I love him a bit.
Just realised, the Coily makes a great Christmas ornament.
There you go. So what devices? What we thought that's that is 2018.
Myself?
Yeah. What devices? What is sort of like been your highlight of? Really?
Profile RDA. I love it. Love it. Love it. That and the FP. Those are my 2 favorites at the moment.
That is amazing.
Actually, that's hard. Well, okay. So we'll do mesh RDA, we'll do RTA, and then the Equitos for my actual coil RDA. That's it. That's all I got. I mean, we already know the
I think RDA sort of weighs down. I like the recurve for price and for quality. I also like, for tank wise, talking about mesh coils, I think the Freemax Mesh Pro.
Oh, that's my favourite.
It's a corking tank. You've got to talk about the FP as well.
I can talk about it.
You know, which were pretty good.
I can talk about it, yeah. My favourite...
You're very bitter.
No, I'm not. I'm on Guinness.
No, very bitter, yeah. Every time you mention the FP, I'm expecting you to go, the gym.
Yeah. I keep on meaning I have got to get one because I want to get it on my hog.
I think
which I like my hog. My hog's lovely.
You gotta get it on your hog.
I think the G class has been a big thing mod wise. But I tell you what, my mod for cheapness and hitability, that's what I'm going to say, is a Puma. It's a little bit of a takeoff from the Tesla, but I tell you what, for an all-day banger mod for about 30 quid, it's simple, but it hits, and it's nice.
It's brilliant. I don't like the graffiti artwork on mine, but I love the mod. I love it to pieces. I have that and the Freemax Mesh Pro on that, and them two live together forever.
Yep.
And they are absolutely brilliant. Tank-wise, rebuildable, I've got to say, the OBS Engine 2. Everyone knows I'm not a big tank fan. I never have been. But that OBS Engine 2, absolutely love it. I have never had a dry hit from it. I've never had leaking or anything like that. It's been an absolute joy to use, really has. So I've got to put that one in. Mod-wise, I think I'm going to agree with you there, Aidan. I think that Puma.
For the price.
For the price, pure price point. It is such a good mod. Really,
and a hard-hitting mod. You press the button, it's there, bang. You also, the Aquamaster, I want to talk about that. That is a flavour monster, the Aquamaster. Mouth to lung, you've got to say the True.
Yeah, definitely the True.
The only problem I've had with the True is the airflow, but I think the airflow itself, obviously once you've set it, you're not going to change it.
The Dovpo V, that's interesting. I got the Dovpo V, and I like that one. I got that one at Expo, didn't I, Aidan?
You did, yeah. Just a voltage one, isn't it?
Yeah, that is a nice little mod, got to admit, and
Simple.
that does work.
I don't have a lot of time with it, but if I had to choose a mod, because I use primarily mechs anyways, but if I had to choose a regulated device, I probably would say the Rage, even though it's a little bit pricier. I can't find much wrong with this thing.
Well, you know what?
It hits hard.
You know what I'm going to say when it comes to mech?
What's that?
You know which one's he's going to be, and that's my purge truck.
All day,
every day. That mod.
I think if I went for a Met mod, obviously I don't use them, but what I tested at the London Vape Show, and I know a lot of reviews are the same, and it was just the face that people pulled as well when they did it, which was the what's that fire one?
Slam piece.
The slam piece. That was just something else.
Yeah.
That was just like, the slam piece, absolutely fantastic. The bloke put a brilliant build in it, and as soon as, whoa, and everybody did the same face. It was just a truck.
It was, absolutely. Is Vic showing tonight? Vic, are you on tonight?
I think he already bounced. I think he said he had gotten hungry after we were talking about corned beef.
Just a big shout out to Professor Vapes. Merry Christmas to you, bro. Love you loads. You know that, mate. Have a great New Year. And I know you're not on about going back to any expos, but it'd be nice to see you maybe knocking about somewhere.
Yeah, it's not on tonight. Oh, of course. So there's no rush for us to get off then, is there? That's all right. No, it's just gauging.
No, just hang around.
Just gauging, that's all. Because I need a wee in a second, so just thought I'd let you know that information. But yeah, it's been an unusual year. You know, like how the year before it was all squonkers.
That needs a pistol, doesn't it?
I need a was, lad. I need a was. It's these tablets I'm on. They just make you want to hear you, lad.
Just another big shout out to Andy Summerfield. We got absolutely leathered in that room. And he was the one who actually got me money back, really, because he was the one who said, I wouldn't have that damp patch in my room. I worked out it was where he was sat, but...
Oh, dear gosh. But yeah, it's been an unusual year, hasn't it? Because there's nothing been... I felt it's been plodding this year, where devices have come out. I mean, obviously, you got the top side. I thought that was quite innovative.
Yeah.
I thought that was really clever. But it's been just generally plodding along.
When I did an interview with him as well, I was saying to him, what do you reckon about people cloning your idea? And he says he were quite up for it. He says that eventually, which is a great idea, I don't think it's been done, is where you know, like you've got the bottle there, one that just actually clips in. You know what I mean?
Like a cartridge.
Yeah, cartridge, bang, like that.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Yeah, I've got to admit, it seems... Do you guys agree that it sort of like seems to have been a ploddy kind
innovation,
of year?
I was actually just thinking about this myself, and a lot of people, like I just saw, Professor says he's not been impressed with the year. I think what may have happened was that there was such an upsurge in innovation and technology and design up until a certain point when things started to get implemented into new devices. Like you'd take 3 different RDAs, take one aspect of each of them, and then kind of throw a mashup together. And I'm not saying that was intentional. I'm saying that there have been very, very good innovative designs that have come out, and there's no, you can't argue the performance of a design as like that. So I find that it kind of recycled, but not really recycled, if that makes I think sense.
When you actually generally talk to people, a lot of people have been sort of like kind of agreeing with what I've been saying. There's been some really good stuff come out this year, but nothing that's made you go,
oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's sort of like been just seems to be nicely plodding along. Obviously, you've got Smock really churning out the same old tanks.
Like paint shit.
Yeah. And there's
pre-built coil heads.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
I think the mesh coils have been pretty good.
I think mesh coils have been. If we was going to say 2018, what was 2018? I think it's stock coil mesh coils.
Seen a lot of those. Yep.
Really
I haven't used any of them, but I've seen a lot of them.
Now you're going on to the sort of, it's like Grimmy saying F pods. I think to the such as I've said this loads of times on different shows that I've been on. It's all right. People going now. Footpods, the people who are using these sort of devices and all this, and you all know what you're doing. But you're talking about that smoker who's smoking a woodbine, because you've got to think a lot of these people who are coming off of smoking nowadays are over the age of 40. There isn't that many, this is in my opinion, there's not that many younger people because they're getting told at an early age not to smoke. You got to think when we first started smoking, Mark, what you were 9, 10, 11, were you?
Yeah, it's a bit older than that.
Maybe a bit older than that, and a lot of the older people that they were saying, where nowadays a lot of the young ones don't smoke. There is quite a number of people. There's not as many as there were before, and I think these ones who are having to stop now because of the doctors tell them to stop. I think the pod systems are a lot simple for them, where they can either buy whichever pod system you get. They can, instead of filling it up with juice, they can buy the ones that they have their own. The Vipe. It's a bad one. I think it's £5.60 for 3 pods. You think you're spending £11 a week. You buy 2 devices, bang, and it's off.
Pod-wise, that film, I have it here, and I tell you one thing, I absolutely thoroughly enjoy using this one. Now, when we went to the Isle of Wight the other week, I had that. It was charged once, and I had that for how many days we were down there? 3
days.
3 days. And obviously, it's brilliant as a stealth vape as well. Obviously, right, the actual pod flavors aren't the greatest, but they're all right. That suited me down to the ground. The draw on it and everything, really enjoyed it. And let's face it, everyone knows me. I am a Clouds person, but that really did suit me. Very, very handy.
I think you've got to look at the point, like what I was trying to push across. You've got to try. We're already the converted. Everybody who's on this show and everybody who's watching it is the same. They're already hobbyists, maybe. It's a different type of vaping. But when you get into the point where you're trying to get people off of them, they don't want to be able to charge 18650 batteries up.
No.
They don't want to have different. They want it as simple as you can get it. They want to be able to go, right, I buy that and I'll have 2 of them. I'll have that one on charge, what sticks inside of my television. You know what I mean? And make it easy. Then eventually they can move on. And I think the pod systems are a great thing for somebody to start off on.
Absolutely. 90% of them, you won't need any extra, hardware. You've already got your phone charger, which is what they take. Most of them.
Yeah, but you've got to be very, very careful with what.
Right, 1 amp chargers. That's it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go
So
anything
I
above that.
wouldn't recommend anybody using the phone charger for them. I would either use a PC or an actual plug that is bought specifically for that because it can cause a lot of trouble, can't it?
Hey up, Bowls. 2018 was the return of the truly affordable mech and mesh. Yeah, I agree with you. Mech mods have come a long, long way, especially on the affordable, like the Dreamer, the Siren mods. A lot of them have come down in price. Been really good, though. Yeah. Merry
Christmas, John. It's the Dreamer. You can get that quite cheaply in the stacked as well, can't you now? Taking 21,700s as well.
Yep.
And the stack tube itself, if you were to go over to the website, would only cost you about $35.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's not expensive.
Nope.
We were so lucky last year to meet. Was it this May or last October?
It was in May.
Was it?
Were it May? Yeah, May. Yeah, May. We met him. Bless his old cotton socks. He ended up having a drink with us.
Well, we were over at Daily Vape TV as well, Nick. Obviously, the Nick salts have been a big thing as well this year. But I feel that juice itself has gone a lot shitty.
I think
there's a lot of crap juice out there.
You can tell, especially, I think we notice it more than anything else because we're reviewers. I've noticed that there's a lot of white labeling going off. A hell of a lot of white, because you can have 2 totally different juices and you know that they're exactly the same.
Like I say.
Exactly the same. They're not even a slightly little bit different. They are exactly the same, just different label. And there's a lot of that.
Obviously, we're good friends with Jay from the Rochford Project. If you've not tried that yet, please get over to the Rochford Project.
Oh yeah.
You'll not be disappointed with any flavour that you get from him. He's released 2 good flavours this year. We had the Cookie, and we also had the black. Were it black velvet? No, blackberry. Were it, Mark? What were it? Black.
I've got my lemon lotion. What were it called now?
I've got black velvet in my head.
Yeah, it is black velvet.
Black velvet.
Black velvet.
And he's not a man to just throw any juice out there. He's a man to. It takes ages and ages. Now, we tasted that black velvet, I think, in the October of the previous year, didn't we? And the Cookie.
We had the Cookie.
Black Vine, that's it, Black Vine.
Black Vine. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. We're
professionals. There. Please try the Lemon Lush. There's some brilliant flavours from him.
Oh, I love that.
But yeah, has there been any other standout juice that you could actually, Kris or Mark?
Juice-wise, it's been a bit weird for me this year, to be honest with you, because I've kind of the way that the channel's gone. It's I've not been reviewing that much juice. I do review the odd juice now and again, but to be honest with you, I've kind of backed away from the juice, obviously, to concentrate more on the hardware side of things. So, standout juices, I'm kind of going to struggle, I've got to admit, at the moment. I will think. Let me think.
Anything for you, Kris?
What?
Juice. What juice do you like? What's your favourite juice?
Jams. I'm a fan of fruit jams. Yeah, I am. It's just raspberry jam monster, blackberry jam monster, blueberry or strawberry for that matter, and Pancake House. I'm a huge fan of the Pancake House. They're raspberry hotcakes and blueberry flapjacks. Both great juice.
Have you tried the just jamming?
I haven't tried any of them.
Jamming? No, that's not right. Jamming. I'm thinking I just mixed it up between and jam and jamming. I'll make my own stuff.
No, I haven't seen those around the shops. I don't normally buy juice online, but yeah, that's a thing. But
well, that one I gave you, Mark, was quite nice. That waffle.
Yeah, that was nice, but I can't remember who it was by.
That was by... Was it the Waffle Company or something like that?
I think so, yeah.
That was really nice. I did that in me vape mail.
I've got to admit, though, I've enjoyed the Gloop range. That's been nice, these ones.
I've heard of Gloop.
Yeah, these are Gloop. E-Cigarette Direct sent me them ones. They're really nice. I do like them ones. I also enjoyed Daily TV's juices. I didn't think they were bad either.
I'll tell you what, that which is Blaz. Blaz is really good. My favourite one out of that is that berry one. It was just absolutely scrumptious.
Yeah, that was really nice. I did enjoy
I need to try that one, and I need to try the peach.
Peach was good. The melon was nice. A bit sickly, but it was nice. The mango was one of the best mangoes they had, because me and Mark had a talk about a mango once when we did a live show, and it smelled like lady parts.
Not a hog.
That's not a juice you want to vape.
No, not really.
No. Well, not when you sat next to your brother anyway.
Naked 100 lady parts, the next line to come out.
Yeah, no. I found it quite an interesting juice-wise. Especially when we went to expos and places like that. There was just so much juice. I think it was just overpowering. Did you find that? Yeah,
it just completely. It was just loads of it. It was between pod systems, and then obviously we got the Sibida.
Oh, that reminds me. That does remind me. The rhythm.
It's in the ride. Do you want to kiss my lucky egg?
It's the rhythm. The rhythm mod. I thought the idea was great because it uses sonic instead of using heating a coil like we normally use. I thought the idea behind it was good, but the actual application wasn't.
Is it called the rhythm?
Yeah, the rhythm.
Oh,
from Usonic.
Yeah, Usonic Sig, something like that.
The rhythm. Google it. Google it.
That's not why that ceramic plate that vibrates, isn't it?
That's just a contraception method, isn't it?
It's the rhythm. Yes, the rhythm. Oh. It was called the rhythm.
I keep forgetting we're not after 9 o'clock, are we?
Yeah. Yeah, we're close.
Yeah.
You guys got me at 3:30.
It's all right, don't worry about it. It's just his Mong brother.
It's just his Mong bro.
Mong bro.
Vaping with Mong bro.
Yeah.
No, whoops.
I'll be able to have my own hyena pack then. I love you, Mo, bro. I love you, bro. I love you.
Yeah, it was the rhythm.
I'll tell you what, he's a corking. Here we go, he's back off. Andy Sunfield's at it now.
What's he done?
Does.
All lowercase and high case, a small case and big case.
Oh, he is, isn't he?
It's catching.
It's catching. It's spreading. It's contagious.
It's spreading. It's like Mark's sickness bug.
I'm saying nothing.
I'm not surprised.
Not surprised.
Turns up in the morning, he's as pale as a white sheet, honestly. I went, you alright, bro? I've been spewing for ages, mate. I'm really, really poorly. Oh, mate, no, I'm glad you're really here. Have Christmas dinner and all that. We sat on Boxing Day. My wife goes up us too. I feel really poorly.
Thing is, though, I'd not snogged her.
No, I said that's really. I said that's your own fault for kissing him goodbye. I just tap him on the head.
What was that? What Rick Goober said in chat? about skydiving.
Oh, all right.
That was so funny.
Mark, what do you reckon about skydiving, about the altitude? I went, you should see him trying to step down from a curb.
Oh. Funny.
He was just one of
Saint,
those.
what's going on, buddy?
Hey, up, Aiden with a 3, Mark, Kris with a 1. You couldn't do up with mine, could you? You couldn't put a number in my name.
You can put 4.
Yeah, you could, I suppose, yeah. 4 for the
That's what I used to do. That's where lethal came from, was my old gamer tag. I used to spell it with letters and numbers. L3TH4L.
Good
I
little...
couldn't do skydiving because they're not allowed fat people in planes.
And if there are, they're wearing a girdle.
The horrible thing is, they ask you to pay double for you if you're really fat. That's have 2 seats.
Well, yeah, because they got to give you 2 girdles then. They got one.
You know, I've actually worn a girdle before.
Have you? A manly girdle.
No, I ended up with 4 chins. They're all here. They just went all the way up. I look really thin. No, I've got a strange body. Because I'm really, really wide at the top, and I go down in a triangle. I look like Whizbit upside down.
You hiding a family of Chinese people in your shirt? You got 4 chins?
Yeah, they're all cooking. And see, that is no good when you want to lose weight, because they're all sat down there doing spring rolls and shit all underneath your tit. You're like, whoa, I need to eat this stuff.
You got Mr. Cool. You got Mr. Cool. We feed. Good Mr. Cool.
The best thing about it, you can hear him whispering, saying, "Don't get him wet. Don't feed him after midnight." He doesn't like bright light.
Do you guys watch John Panette at all? The comedian?
No.
Oh, God, he does this thing. He's a heavy guy, and he's all, like, food jokes all the time. And he does these bits about Chinese restaurants. And he did this one where he went in, and he was eating so much, and the owner came out to him. He's like, "You'll be here for an hour. You go now." It was just funny.
Do you know when I go into that all you can eat, because obviously we have them here, all you can eat Chinese buffet, you can see him looking me up and down. You can get that horrible thing. But then when they see me wife,
Aiden, Steve, more chins than a Chinese phone book.
I obviously not at 9 o'clock yet, but sorry, it's Christmas. I had a good one as well. She's seen more Japanese eyes than a Chinese Specsavers.
Oh dear.
Are we going to Edge now, Mark? Are we allowed to do this on your channel?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, of course. Peace flaps.
Yes, it's been a funny old year for Chinese eating. I love some Chinese though.
Oh, you can't beat good Chinese.
You only eat the same thing though, don't you, Mark?
No, not always.
What do you guys eat for Chinese?
Well, your lass said you only eat the same thing.
Well, that's what our lass says. I normally have barbecue spare ribs, chips. I'm right traditional.
It's like my dad goes all the way to abroad and that. He said, "I'm not eating all of that foreign muck." He even takes his own tea bags.
Yeah, of course he does. Yeah.
That we only went to Isle of Wight. That's in England.
It's abroad, isn't it? It's sort of at water.
Uber says, "Stevie, I'm part Japanese. Must be the part in his pants."
What, very small and
inoffensive? Was that there, Aiden?
Very small and inoffensive.
Very small and Never mind.
Never mind.
I was going to make
underneath it, got two wontons.
Yeah, I have spring rolls and
spring rolls,
rice.
big ones though, not them little tiny little
egg rolls.
Who feeds them?
That's a one mouth, isn't it?
Yeah, one mouth.
Yeah, Aiden, I think you're talking about the egg rolls, right? Not the spring rolls. The spring rolls are the smaller ones.
Well, no, it could be an egg roll.
The big crispy ones?
Commando roll to me, but no, they call them spring rolls, the large ones, because they call them large spring rolls. It might be just that they're trying to keep it nice and simple for us stupid English folk. You know what I mean?
They fake. They don't know.
Big thin wall, little thin wall. Be fine. But we've got the best Chinese. You order, it is there 25 minutes later. I do live next door, but
There's not a lot you can say to that one, is there? Right, I've got
Chinese done.
I've got to go to the little boy's room. 1 second.
So, Chris.
Yes, sir, Aidan.
By the looks of it, he's done it all over the camera. What's happened there?
Hey, you know.
He's all frosted glassed.
Frosted glass. He put his drink in front of the camera.
Yes, yeah.
What is he drinking?
So, your Christmas has been good. What are you looking for and what's happening on your channel this year? What's new?
This year, more reviews, more reviews, more reviews. My year starts on New Year's Day. Let's see if I can say that again.
What, you're moving to New York?
No. Yeah, something. No. New Year's Day starts my new year, and one of my what do they make those resolutions? That's the one. One of my New Year's resolutions is going to be more kind of internal for myself. It's when I say I'm going to be, focusing on something, I need to just really hammer down and make myself focus on something and not just move on to something new. And so I really want to get more content out there this year. I want to get more involvement with the community and just really increase what's already been started, if that makes sense. The road that I'm on, I just don't want it to end, so I want to keep putting out more and doing more and growing.
It didn't take you long to empty your bag.
Fortunately, the little boy's room's just in the next room there. Very handy.
Yeah, I'm the same sort of with you. This year, I'm looking to do what Mark taught me to do years ago. And I decided that trying to splurge 5 reviews out as quick as you can get them, like 5 in a row, and then people don't see me for about another 2 weeks, and then I put another 5 out, and then it's so I'm going back to what basics of what my brother taught me. I'm going back to putting 3 reviews out a week, and I'm going to be doing 2 live shows, hopefully. That's sort of my plan for next year. And it's going to be on my channel and off the channel. But I'm going to make sure that these the reviews are permanently out every single week. So it takes the stress off you of, look, I've got all this to do. It's going to be all in a row. There might be a couple of them where I do 2 in the same day, like a juice review, and then an hardware review gets released a little bit later on. But that's a little bit more structure.
I think structure is the key, isn't it? And also that regularity.
That's where I'm falling short, to be honest with you. Well, other people won't see it as falling short. Me personally, seeing what goes on here at the house and the work that gets put in all this, part of me feels like I am falling short of that. And that's the structure is what I need. You're right on point with that.
Not got it yet, Jay.
What's that?
The Surge pod kit.
No, I haven't. So are we assuming that we're saying what's happening next year with each other?
What are we looking forward to?
Next year?
What's our goal? What's our ambition next year?
Next year is just at the present moment, I've got quite a few ideas in my head, all thanks to Rev. Thank you. I want to get more... I wouldn't say arty-farty, because that's a wrong word to do it. I want to get me up and closes a little bit more interesting, if that makes sense. I think the standard format is that you do FaceTime, down to the camera, then back to FaceTime, and basically tell what your thoughts are. And I'm now thinking of ideas of how to change that up a little bit. Rev does an absolute gorgeous photography work when he's actually showing off a device. If you ever go and see his Kennedy mod, it was absolutely brilliant. There's certain aspects to it that I really do like, where he he cuts the cotton when he's wicking the goon, and it's things like that that really interests me. And I love that editing side of it as well, of learning how to use the camera a little bit more. So that's what my plans are.
I want to go a little bit more out and about. We always spoke on Last of Summer Vapes when we did it, was that we were going to do like a bit of what they called, Top Gear. You know, where you go out and you do stuff
on the road.
I'm getting a GoPro, just a second-hand one that'll be coming in hopefully in February, and then I'm upping my camera. I want to get that 4K Logitech one, so upping me so it looks a little bit more crisper, a little bit nicer. Spend a little bit more money on the camera. I'm not really into getting the Canon like all you lot have got. Of course, I won't use it how you use it. I want to do a little bit more of where it just looks a little bit more crisper.
I used to love. I mean, you used to do it a while back when you used to sort of, if you'd been fishing, you'd do a review, or if you're in.
I were in Donny Rovers Stadium, wasn't I as well?
I used to think they were absolutely brilliant, and I think across the board in reviewing, I think the reviewing scene is actually changing, and I think we are on a cusp that people are wanting a little bit more than just your box standard FaceTime. Table cam, FaceTime.
Yeah, here you go, yeah. This is what I'm reviewing today. Here's the box. Go down to your camera. Go down to what's inside it. Then come back and go, oh, yeah, vape's all right. Buttons clicky. This is all fine. And you've got to think there's certain people stepping up the game, such as Vic, obviously, and you've got Kris, and you've got Dean. You've got TVP when he does it. All joking, bro. But yeah, you know what I mean? They're all stepping the game up.
I mean, you look at people like Reverend. I mean, he's absolutely... I love his style and the way that he does his reviews. It's same like with Suck My Mod. He does it in that style as well. And I think changing... If you can get yourself... I think I've got to the stage... I mean, I've had my Canon 200D for a year now. It's, well, year next month. So I've basically learned how to use it now to the point where it's sort of like, yeah, I want to use it more. I want to get into it a little bit more than just that face camera like we're doing now. I think there needs to be a bit more. That's my idea anyway.
Yeah, I think everyone's going to step the game up, especially here in the UK. I think we've got to push a little bit harder, because you've got to think it's getting very crowded in the mid-room sort of side of it. You know, also around about the 2000 mark, it's getting crowded, and you're going to have to stand out. But the thing is, you know, I've always loved my lives. You know, the stuff that we're doing now. It was what I first came into, and I love this more than I love reviewing. I'll be honest with you. I love being here and having a laugh and a joke. But I think that's what you're going to do. You're going to start. But I want a bit more continuity, you know, more, what's the word?
Consistency.
Consistency. Fluidness. Good job, Sinner's not in.
I agree. And something you said actually made me think about it for a second, but that's actually another thing that I was hoping to strive for this year, is to, and why I want to keep doing this is because here in the U.S., as you guys know, there's that wall that people as reviewers are starting to try and gradually break through that wall between the US and the UK.
Isn't that near Mexico?
Yeah, that wall. That wall. No.
Well, Canadian. Are we talking Canadian then?
They're not walls, they're mountains.
Oh, are they? They're mountains. Disguised.
They made overhangs. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Sorry, bro.
I want to keep it...
What, down south?
Let's keep it down south. Oh, yeah. Keep down dirty south.
Oh, you're my type of... No, you're not my type of man. I'd break you.
It puts the lotion on its skin.
Oh, we're talking about Oggs again.
Oh,
eat it, Brian. Eat it.
Eat it, Brian.
You want to eat it, don't you, Brian? He's correct. We've got him.
Oh, yeah. I'm correct.
Yes, Brian. From now on, you'll be called Brian.
Nappy Brian.
Nappy Brian. Oh, what a hoot.
He's getting into Harry Potter already.
He's eating a Harry Potter?
Well, no, he's once the owl.
Owl?
Just blow a hole in the roof, Grimmy, and you will have the wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, little bro, get the red DSMC2. Okay. And you'll get some seriously crisp videos. Right.
Right, what sort of price is that, John?
Probably $5,000.
Is it?
I don't know. It sounds like it would be.
Well, the Logitech one, which I love the way you can zoom in and zoom back out. You know, the actual way it is I love it.
Mm.
But it's, I think that's about 100 and something.
8K.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't think I can afford that, unfortunately.
We may be British, but
He
we're
says
not part of
50K
the
rough.
BBC.
John Christian Leon says 50K roughly.
50K.
Unfortunately, mate, unless I was making some decent...
You
Well, then again, I could do it on another channel. couldn't
phenomenal
I?
money to afford that camera.
Yeah.
Before you know it, I'm going to be sat down here shaking my ass with the phone going...
Oh, that's like a year and a half's wages at the last job I worked.
Yeah, that's more than my,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, I can't pay that.
Yeah, we
I'll
just
stick
haven't
to the
got that
Logitech at 100 and odd pound it is.
January sales.
Yeah, it's down to 35 grand. Yes, lovely.
Yeah, unfortunately, we haven't got that kind of patrons, have we?
No, but if we club together, Vic, if you're still watching, mate.
If we pull together, we can do this.
Yeah, you'll need
Oh,
fast
man.
internet speed for them. Jeeps. It would be saying that it would be nice. I tell you one thing that I'd love to do. If time was allocated to me, which may be happening later on this year anyway, is to actually go to like a night school and learn about cameras.
Audio, video.
Yeah, I would like to get into that so I could learn a little bit more. Because so far, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but so far I've learned everything myself through trial and error.
You have very little patience though with stuff. If it doesn't work straight away, you start getting proper stressed.
Oh yeah, too right.
I've always been like it. It's just like, if that's not working, I'm going to look at this. And I've been here for an hour and a half, and it's like, when I'm not quite like that. I'm one of these. I've got to find out it works. It's not
You
going
mean
to
like
be
MF
me.
Vapes?
You
I
do get
love-
quite like that, don't you, bro? You get quite frustrated.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah,
like-
totally.
Yeah. But it's like that. What you've got to think now. You've mastered. You know, like paint. What's you call it? You know, like all your backgrounds and stuff that you do now look amazing.
Oh, thank you. I do try. It's so like trial and error. I mean, everything I've learned myself. I mean, obviously people have helped me along the way, or guided me and things like that. But basically, it's been so like trial and error, learning how to use it. It's like using OBS. I've gone into that. I've spent hours on my own, sat trying to work out what this button does.
Playing with it.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to say I've been sat for hours playing with myself, do I? Right.
Oh, man.
Just seem to click on about 6 hours later.
With me hog.
Do you know what I want to give a big
Playing
shout
with me,
out to is, and you'll do it as well, Mark. I don't know about you, Chris. Is J Vapes Reviews. The bloke is always there. He's a wealth of knowledge, and not just on like computer programs, other stuff. He's always there for your mods and bits and bobs. So a big shout out to Jay. He's such a lovely bloke. Isn't he, Mark?
Yeah, Jay, he's such a whiz. He really
I've had
is.
the pleasure of meeting Jays twice on camera.
Yeah, he's such a
Nice
nice
guy.
bloke. And yeah, thank you so much for all your help, bro.
Yeah, Rev, I think YouTube can give you a lot of information, but I think sometimes I am one of these people that likes to be shown as well. It's sort of like that. If you get a group of people that are sort of like on similar level of knowledge of a certain item, or you know, like we're talking about cameras, I think you can learn so much from YouTube. But I think the practicality of it would actually help a little bit more, whereas you think you're doing it kind of right, but someone can sort of like guide you. No, why don't you try it this way, or you want to try it that way, if you understand my meaning. But yeah, YouTube, obviously, as we all know, is the place to go to learn anything about anything, really.
I know this sounds bad as well. I'm a bit of a fiddler anyway, so I do sit there and I love.
That's what he said to the officer. I am a bit of a fiddler.
I sit there and I play. You got to think, Mark. And I'll tell you what, I want to say something. I'm actually sat at the same Christmas table because I always borrow the Christmas tables from the club over the road. So on the 20, what are we on now? 27. So yesterday was the first day I set up my YouTube channel. I had a conversation with Mark 2 years ago. He was taking my eldest daughter, Ebony. I think you were going out somewhere. And I phoned him up, and Mark said to me, look, because I was actually first called SoulOhm's little bro, wasn't I? Mm. So Mark phoned me up. He said, I'm not being funny. He says, look, but I'm called SoulOhm. You can't use SoulOhm in your bit. If you know what I mean, can you take that off? I went, yeah, no problem, I totally understand. I says, well, what I'll be called then? I'll be called Little Bro Vapes. So I didn't have any recording, software. So Manova was doing a deal that if you went and I think you had to write a review for them, then you had to like all their pages, and then you had to do a little video. It's still up on Aidan Crew's channel, where I actually did a video, didn't I, bro? Mm. And I did it literally sat here with my old laptop, and I did this review, and they gave me the program, which I'm still using now, for free. Oh, and wow. Then on the January the 5th, I did my first video. But tomorrow is like my proper anniversary. In this very same spot where I am.
Nice.
It's weird, isn't it? It's weird.
Do you know what ceases to amaze me more than anything else? Time. And it's so like, when people start talking about vaping and the vaping journeys and things like that, and it's so like, I'm coming up to seven and a half years vaping. My channel's coming up to 3.5 years old. Maybe not quite 3.5, nearly 3.5 years. And it doesn't seem that long ago. It really doesn't seem that long ago. It's like when you started, it doesn't seem like 2 years ago.
Well, I asked you, didn't I? I actually said to you, we're on the phone, I said, look, Mark, I quite fancy having a go at reviewing. I've been a part of the Last of Summer Vapes, and I actually asked you, didn't I? I went to you, Mark, do you mind if because obviously it's Mark's bag. Mark were doing it, and I didn't want to be like, oh, you're copying me or all that. And I went, Mark, do you mind if I started reviewing? He went, no, it'd be ace that, mate. Get on and do it. And I did my first review, and everything was really slow as well, wasn't it? Yo, yo, yo.
Yeah, you got fast at that then, didn't you?
Yeah. I'm going to be doing my first review on Moko Yatsu Bolt.
Yeah, you practiced that for ages, bless you.
About 300 takes.
Oh man.
Oh, do you know, to do a review for me, it's at least 100 takes.
Really?
Yeah, because I talk too fast.
Oh.
And then he adds stuff as well.
I had stuff. So it was like the Christmas saying Merry Christmas to everybody and have a great Happy New Year. That took about 18 to 20 takes. My wife doing it because I had stupid stuff. My brain works.
My brain.
Yo, Merry Christmas. I hope you emptied all your sacks. No, you can't say that. Yo, people. Hope you have a great big Christmas and a Happy New Year. I hope you all have a great. Oh, fuck! I've done it again, you bastard.
But it's sort of like, even in 2 years that you've been reviewing Aidan, and the vaping industry changed so much. It's just frighteningly. I mean, when you think about what people that are starting, just getting into vaping. I mean, this New Year, it might be the first ever time they ever vape. It might be their New Year's resolution to, kick the stinkies and get onto vaping. The amount of starter kits and kits in general that they can play with compared to only 2 years ago when you first started doing your reviews.
Well, you've got to go back to when I first started vaping, which was long though, which was 2006. I started off on one of them blue cigarettes, which is over 12 years ago, and I got into vaping because of that. obviously gigging or five nights a week out all the time, and the actual smoking ban came out in Wales, and that's why I got it. It cost me £80 odd. This little black pen blew at the end, and you didn't have any like nicotine levels. You just had low, medium, high, and you just have to buy the boxes with it. And it just dried my throat out. Then I went on to the pens, and the batteries kept running out. And
I mean, like Andy's just said, there weren't any pod systems. They were all your C4 type kits, your Ego batteries. So yeah, I mean the leaps and bounds. It is amazing how the industry has grown. It really has, especially with technology-wise. What do you think? Tolerance for vaping around the world, I think that's gone backwards.
Yeah, obviously we're going to touch on really with Kris, obviously down at his end. I watched a documentary about big tobacco. There's a doctor who was employed, I can't remember his name, but he was employed in the early 90s to about 96, to the point where he was actually getting death threats. They realised that there was dipping cigarette in different chemicals to get the nicotine more into the body quicker. And he exposed this. He got death threats, his marriage split up and everything else. There was using different chemicals to get that nicotine hit or that feel straight away. It was so interesting to watch. I'm actually going to do a little bit of a video on it. Downloaded the actual the I can't remember what it was called, but what you've got of your side now is just terrible. And it's all to do with cash, money. It's nothing to do with health.
Absolutely, it is. I think that here in America, I mean, I think it's true for a lot of other places as well, but here in the U.S., it's a very fear-driven society, and it's all fabricated. They tell you what they want to tell you, and we are all supposed to just take it as what it is. But I think it's honestly just a big fear game. But I did see in cigarette packs now, what they have to do is they have to put these little slips of paper in there, and in that slip of paper it says oh Christ, I don't even have one of them near me. It's really awesome, though, in my mind. It tells you basically that they're no longer allowed to hide the fact that these are the facts. One, big tobacco companies alter their tobacco to make them more addictive.
Really?
They have to put these slips in these cigarette packs now.
Because weren't they on about earlier on in the year that they was trying to make it that cigarettes were lower. They were trying to lower the nicotine in them. Yeah,
there was someone was trying to do that. I don't know how far he got with that. I'm not positive. I don't know that whole story, so I can't really speak much on that. But I don't even know. It's
the horrible that Vic were on about the other day. Obviously, I've been on a couple of shows when Vic spoke about it. You had a massive chance to be able to lobby all your senates and all the bits and bobs to do, and nobody really did it. I know, obviously, Grim Green did all the bits.
Yep.
But you fell short of actually getting hold of these people and said, look, let's lobby about it.
Yep. CASA is one of the biggest advocacy agencies around. Let me see, where do I have it? Right there. I carry these in my wallet all the time. I carry these in my wallet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is that the CASA?
Yep, the CASA card. I carry that, and it's got what is an e-cigarette, and then facts about them. I carry these just to hand them out. If people approach me and ask me about it, hey, look, it's a great way to help you to quit smoking, and it's in danger.
Ironically, really, quite a couple of years ago, we was on about that on the Last of the Summer Vape show, actually having cards like that. I think that's a cracking idea.
Yeah,
I really do.
I think it's going to reach a lot of people. You know.
Me personally, I'm surprised that they don't have it on cigarette packs about vaping.
No, I know. It's big tobacco and it's big pharma. Bill Richards hit the money on the head.
Well, I mean, let's face it. I mean, we had the wonderful, wonderful news about obviously Jewel getting in bed. What is it? 35% stakehold now? Is it stuff like that?
Something like that.
Yeah, I mean.
Now they didn't rip all of their. They ripped them out of gas stations. That's right. Only to actual shops can they sell like flavored liquids to now.
Oh, is that definitely gone through now?
Yeah, they took them out of all gas stations and convenience stores and stuff like that. So now I guess it has to be just a vape shop, and otherwise you'll have to go online to get your flavored pods. They could have vaping mentioned on cigarette packs in the UK, says Bill.
I think it would be a good idea, to be honest with you. Because obviously, let's face it, them pictures of rotting teeth and things like that and black lungs isn't exactly doing much help. No, really. I think so. Like people are still smoking, so like maybe spin it around. I think instead of the fear mongering, I think they ought to be promoting something that they know that's at least 95% safer than having a cigarette.
Absolutely, Reverend. That's where I was kind of going with that. People switch, but don't stay switched because they're poorly advertised. Seen so many examples of this in everyday life. We need to retain switchers. Now, here's what the point that I was going to make earlier was that we see so much on television and in the media about vaping being such a negative thing right now, and especially these truth campaign commercials. There he goes.
Hope you washed your hands.
No, just that's a bath bomb. A bit into it.
Just tell me you're not doing Tide Pods.
No, man.
But, we see all these negative portrayals of vaping and spreading all of the negative and wrong information that it's scared so many people into just saying, no, you know what, I don't need to know anything else about it. I don't want to know anything else about it. I know it's wrong and it's bad, and that's the way I'm going to leave it. And that's the problem here in the U.S. is because a lot of us were pretty pig-headed. We're pretty stuck in our ways. So,
me personally, I don't think that's a problem in the U.S.
Well, it's a problem with the U.S.
I think obviously the FDA, I think there's people, you got to think, Scott Go Lightly, whatever his name is. He actually did you actually know that he had a vaping company?
Scott Gottlieb did? Yeah,
he was a part of a company. I think Nick told me that he actually was a part of a company that had to do with vaping, and he had to come away from that when he was in the FDA.
Yep.
He's a doctor
himself. He had a entirely different standpoint before this. Before this all happened, Scott Gottlieb had a totally different standpoint on vaping. And once
same as that idiot, and his name's Hunt. He's from Australia. He causes all that trouble as well.
Is his first name Mike?
Yeah.
I feel sorry for them guys in Australia because at one point it was so like the tides were turning, and the next minute it's so like whoa, it was so like really nastily turning the tides. But saying that, you've got Canada that's gone the other way as well, which
do you know the bit that sort of like works out after all the shows that have been on with Americans is obviously how much do you pay for your healthcare?
Me personally?
Yeah, or how much would an average person such as yourself, if I don't know your own situation.
Right, my situation's a little different from your average American. Like me, on no income, I get Mass Health, which is state-funded health care here. Yeah. So I don't really pay anything out of pocket for that. But I do know when I did have to pay my own insurance at the job I was working, it was not cheap. It was not cheap at all.
If you look at Nick, you're talking about an average around about, here we go, Goober, I pay around $320 a month, Mark. That's on top of wherever you live, whatever you do. Now, you think about it this way. If all of a sudden that people didn't have to have, like what's it called, that COPD, whatever it is, cancer treatments, stuff that is to do with cigarettes, then where would that money have to be paid? Nobody would be paying the money, would they?
No.
Things would have to go down. So it's not all to do with, I tell you what, we don't want these kids vaping these jewels. We don't want all that thing. We're here for the kids. We're here to sort. It's all a great big smoke screen. What it's there to do is people are sitting down there knowing that vaping is better than smoking, and it's going to cut down on costs to do with pharmaceuticals and also Medicare in America.
Yep, they're going to see a huge revenue drop.
I've just, as you guys just seen what K-Max has just put in South Australia have lumped vaping with tobacco products. In 6 months' time, no product on display, no online sales either.
Yeah, tobacco products, that's exactly what vaping is here in the U.S. It is nothing more than tobacco products. Our regulations are probably a lot less strict than that.
Well, they were all about doing it. They were all about doing it in America as well, which is going to be really hard to do. You're talking like sort of Chinese sort of way where they're restricting internet and stuff. But the thing in Australia, though, you have got massive amounts of people that are about to, especially this year coming, they're going to go on the streets. You can't do that. Why are all these people going all over the country, all over the world, sorry, and spending thousands and billions and whatever trillions of dollars to fight people to make sure that they've got democracy? Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, all these places, and then you can't do what you want to do in your own country. If I want to vape that, I'll vape it. If I want to smoke a cigarette, I'll smoke a cigarette in the same way. It's down to us what we want to do. It's a democry. You can't tell me what to do.
See, the thing is, though, what makes me chuckle, and I've said this many times, especially with the US, doesn't history teach them anything?
Prohibition does not work.
Prohibition. I mean, look what happened in Prohibition in the United States. And if they can't learn from that little piece of history...
Boston Tea Party.
Yeah. They know exactly what's going to happen. Vaping will go underground. It's inevitable. It will do. Because the ingredients of making a vape product are really easy. Any Tom Jones or Dick or Harry can make it. Same with the vape devices. They can be made very, very cheaply, very, very easy. Let's face it, it's why we call them mods. Because they was modified from something else.
Mark.
Sorry, was it getting round
How many states can you buy marijuana in?
Exactly.
You want me to answer that?
Go on then, dude.
Colorado, Massachusetts, Maine. It depends on actually what are we talking about? Are we talking about recreational? Or are we talking about medicinal?
Well,
because we have both.
Because
right now, Massachusetts.
Now you don't even need a card. You can just turn up and they're going to sell you it over the counter. In fact, I think they're getting more relaxed than Amsterdam.
There are two recreational shops in Massachusetts, in my state alone, that have just opened, and I think the first shop that opened did over $500,000 in their first week. Yeah, it's insanity.
It is.
Yeah, but they're getting tax off of that, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Oh yeah, they are.
Amounts of tax. So
and that's what gets me. It's like
they're gonna go buy a tenner bag. They're gonna go and buy a huge amount of whatever amount it's gonna cost them a lot of money.
Exactly.
So they can buy it there and not get done from anybody to do it.
Truth.
It's the most two-faced, horriblest thing to look at it.
Yeah.
And how can people? You've got so many millions of people in your country, and you sit down there and you just let it happen. Same as ours. We do the same.
Oh yeah, we're terrible for it. I mean,
at least the French got up and did it.
Yeah. I mean, let's face it. We are so lucky. We are genuinely lucky how light we got off, and even now it looks like that they're going to be even relaxed after Brexit as well, because they're going to be definitely re-looking about the nicotine levels that we can buy, and also the tanks as well. So we have been seriously let off. I think the UK is leading the way in vaping completely. But when you look at America, any other countries that are basically oppressing it, you can see the reasons why. It's blatantly obvious why it's happening.
And it's the whole country about everything. It's now, have you seen it in England now? They're going to tell you how many calories you can actually eat. You go out to a restaurant, they want to cap the calories you can eat.
Oh.
They then want to put another one, this is another one as well, on red meat, they want to put a 20% extra on top of it. On processed meat, they want to put 70% on it.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
So let's think about this, right? We're now all getting done for all this. Plastic bags cost you 20 quid and all this stuff. You're now going to get to a point where sugar's going to be banned, butter's not allowed. You can't have this. That's not a democracy.
Is it me, or are we turning into the Demolition Man?
Yeah, 1984, George Orwell. That's what it is. It's 1984.
If you've ever seen Demolition Man,
well, everybody's seen that. It's repeated every time.
You've never seen. Right, go and watch Demolition Man if you haven't watched it. Don't worry about the storyline, but it's set in the future. No one's allowed to touch each other. It's all, they do kind of like that as a greeting. Anything that the government deems bad for you is banned. So salt's banned, sugar's banned, all that kind of stuff. And it is a very politically correct, no swearing and all that kind of thing. And we are turning into that kind of community. It's sort of like really
it's not
freaky.
Community. They've destroyed a community. We're sitting down there as a country of it.
Haven't you got a job to do?
It's getting worse.
It is, but if you watch Demolition Man, and I watched it only about a month ago, it was sort of like, which is it going to be?
Julie, I will back you.
What's that?
I'm running for world leader. I'm with you, babe.
Definitely.
It's the biggest thing now. I know it sounds absolutely stupid. I don't know if anybody's got children on who's watching this, but these V-Bucks, for Fortnite, Mark, you'll know this with Daniel. Yeah. It's like a drug for them. They want these V-Bucks and they'll buy different skins and stuff like that. That is how the nation's going to turn. And America. So you're not going to have money. You're not going to have hard cash. You're not going to look at that dollar. You're not going to look at that pound. What you're going to look at is a V-Buck that comes on a card. And you're going to be your name so they can control every last thing that you do.
Well, it was like we were talking on Christmas night. If you look at society, right, we'll go for Windows. Microsoft Windows. You don't buy Microsoft Windows anymore. It is a service.
Yep.
Most people in the UK that have a car, they don't actually buy a car. They basically rent it.
Really?
Yeah. And it's going that way with everything. Everything is a service. It's really strange how things are changing.
It is the Truman Show. Like, people are watching this. It's constant. There's more cameras going up. And I'll tell you what, I know I'm banging on about this, Mark, and I'm so sorry it's your channel and stuff.
No!
You sat down there nowadays. When we were kids, we had phone boxes with phone books in them. Right, people might write on them and they might ripped an odd page out of it. If you had a phone book and a phone box properly, they would set the damn thing on fire. These kids nowadays have got no respect for anybody. No. And it's getting worse, but nobody's doing anything about it. I was talking to I had a massive argument with somebody the other day in the pub about, about London. There's only 16 days gone by without somebody got stabbed. Now, in England, or Britain, Great Britain, it doesn't really happen like that. He says, we'll go back to 80s with ganglangs and that. I said, no, it didn't happen like that. He says, in 80s and 70s and 60s, yeah, it did happen, but a lot of people just fought, had a bit of a rumble, and that were it done. There weren't as many stabbings and gangs how they're doing it now. A lot of it's to do with this ganglang, the rap and the stuff that they're putting on. I sound old now when I say that, but I think a lot of it is.
Obviously, we've always been that little bit of pond dividing. I mean, here in the UK, we are very Americanized. We can't help it. We are very, very American. I mean, most of the TV that we watch is American TV. We rarely ever watch a French television or yeah. We are very Americanized to the point that we're so like you can class as part of America, really. Do you notice in US society, is it changing like that, or is it so like Groundhog Day staying the same?
Staying the same. I don't like. I'm different, I guess. I don't know. I tend to watch things from different cultures. I just I like having.
You in the United States? Where are you?
East Coast.
Yeah, but where are you?
Massachusetts.
Are you like miles out of the main towns? Are you like a small place like Maine, or are you like?
I'll have to show you some pictures, but yeah, I'm away from the city.
I've still got my arms up. I ain't got a fucking clue. Go on.
Woo!
Bingo wing.
But no, I live away from the city. Like, I could get to the nearest city in like 5 minutes, but we're living outside of that in a very suburban area. More of I got woods out back of the house. We've got
5 acres, isn't it?
Yeah, we got 5 acres of land that we live on.
Reverend, keep that there, bro. Come on, keep going.
Oh shit, sorry. Yeah, we've got 5 acres of land here. We've got, I don't even know how many cord of firewood that we've got going on outside. We kind of live a country lifestyle where I'm at. So,
do you remember Little Hobo, Aidan?
Yeah.
Little Hobo, you know, he lived in the middle of nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
well, see, I've got a lot of American friends, a real lot of American friends, and they are in the sticks, most of them, and their lives have not really changed for a hell of a lot of years because nothing ever really bothers them.
Right.
They get what they get coming in, and they get what. Do you understand what I mean? They've got the internet, but they just live and they're isolated from all the big, massive things that's happening.
Yeah.
So their state does whatever they want, and their whatever else you have. So they don't really get hit with a lot of stuff. They can actually go from one bit, it'd be miles away, and then into one state, and it's a different rule from the other way.
Yep.
So America is still. We don't have that, Mark.
No, we don't.
Everything's so on top of each other, and everybody's around each other. What one rule for one is the same for the other.
Oh wow.
Just going back on about it, I know it's going conspiracy theories. Reverend were on about when the plane hit the Pentagon, whole CCTV went off.
Hey, Gaily Bops, Gaily's in.
Gaily Bops, love you loads. Village Vapor as well, love you loads. He is one lovely bloke, Mark. You met him, didn't you?
Yep.
Lovely bloke. But yeah, I think there's so many things that are happening over there. It's just hoodwinked, and hoodwinked.
You know, I think that's their point. Get things shooting off into so many directions that people can't concentrate on one.
Yeah.
You know, just so much chaos. It's just ridiculous.
So do you brew your own moonshine?
From JFK to his brother to all the other bits of conspiracies that are watched and done. And it is, and don't think our country is any different.
I'm going to Google you. I'm Google Maps you. I'm going to look at your house and find out where your moonshine shed is.
Yeah, find out where my moonshine's still, where I hit it. Oh, man.
Oh, you don't do that, do you? Underneath the ground? I used to love them moonshiners.
Oh,
Did you
God.
watch it?
I did. I used to watch Shining a lot. Yeah, Moonshining.
Moonshining.
Yeah, the TV show on reality TV there. I used to watch that a lot. Not me, though. I don't do that.
Really?
Shh. Not on camera.
But if you like to place your order at www.
LethalLiquors.com. Wait.
Lethal Liquors. I like it.
Well, that's my nickname, you know that.
What, Lethal Knickers?
No, Drambuie. I'm a fancy liquor.
I've just realised what came out with Lethal Knickers.
You just
Said if you pair of them and all.
And he's got got a laundry line as well.
Oh, he's fooling around. It's in his bathroom underneath the tin bath.
Lethal's ladies.
Lethal knickers. Man girdles.
Oh God.
That's a juice line, isn't it?
I'll have to paint over jet blue, and I'll have to write lethal on it.
Yeah.
Right on the girdle.
Oh,
Like, you can't wear a girdle.
I could, it just wouldn't be holding nothing in.
No, mate. I tell you what, you are a very slim man, aren't you?
I don't know.
You're a very slim man, aren't you?
Well, why, thank you, Aiden.
You're a very slim man.
Yeah, I'm about 150.
What
I
sort
stand
of
almost
height
6
is-
feet. I'm 5'11".
5'11".
Yep, 5'11". I'm about 150.
You're a skinny man.
Yeah, getting there. My wife's
That's
really
'cause
trying to
you're
push the
eating
pounds on me.
corned beef.
You know,
Corned beef and crackers. That's all it's
even
got.
crackers.
What did you have for Christmas? Corned beef and a couple of potatoes. Are you Irish?
Yeah, actually, I am.
Well, you wouldn't have any potatoes if you were.
No, actually, that was pretty much the what we had was a boiled dinner, was the corned beef and cabbage, and
No, but it's not lovely afterwards, that.
no, it's not.
Have you ever heard of Paul McCartney?
Okay, we've been through this. Which one?
No, not the reviewer. I'm on about the frog chorus. Bom, bom,
Yeah.
bom, bom. Oh, but it was lovely sat around your place playing Ludo.
Oh Jesus, I would love it.
Oh, mate, we normally play games, don't we, bro? We didn't do it this year.
No, we were just sat
We
there.
were mong. I didn't mean mong.
I feel like
in
crap.
Anything to do with any other people or anything that we smoked.
And don't forget to specify what we're talking about when we say mong now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so terrible nowadays. This is we're getting worse for it.
Yep.
Can't say anything.
You can't-
It would be hard from playing. I play it still anyway, but baby, it's cold outside.
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
This country stopped it because you're now enticing a woman because she wants to go to stay.
And
They didn't say anything about when my wife comes over the road and I'm having a beer, tell me it's the last one you're having.
I think there was a Facebook meme type thing. What was it? So like 2015, 100,000 copies of 50 Shades of Grey were sold. 2018, they banned that blooming song.
50 Shades of Grey. Never read the
In my
book.
house is 50
Didn't want to watch the movie.
No, neither me. No.
There's no wrong with it, the kinky stuff.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with it, definitely, but that's between you and your wife and the four walls that you live in.
Yes, but Jules, we love your mongness.
No, the trouble is though, it's this whole big thing of people taking something that you say and totally the wrong way. I am the worst person for it as well because I've got a sense of humour like Mark. Mark's a little bit more reserved in the fact that he thinks before he speaks, but unfortunately, it hasn't quite kicked in for me yet. I am a little bit better than I was. I say what comes in my head.
Yeah, you got to. I mean, let's face it, look what we grew up with. I mean, from Morecambe and Wise to Morecambe Mindy to...
Oh, fucking Mork and Mindy.
I mean, come on, look what we grew up with.
I loved that show.
I mean, it's
You
no
know,
wonder
that's still a joke anymore. That's you feel that you're going to upset everybody.
That's it. And
well, the Mong bit was a prime example.
yeah, it's a words thing though, because like when I first started, and you guys know my viewer base is right there. It's in the UK. That's where I started from, and the majority of people that see me are coming from the UK. Well, UK and Australia, they tend to like to use the word cunt. And my wife
I like to use it as well.
she hates that word.
Do you know something?
Eliminate it.
I don't like it.
It gives her goosebumps, and I'm like, I can't stop them from saying it, but I'll stop saying it.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm not a fan of it.
Why?
Why? I don't know. It's like, I just don't like it.
But it's one of those words that has like two different meanings.
Oh yeah, of course it does. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm not offended by it by any means. No, I'm not blooming snowflake or like that.
Well, no.
What's the difference between that word and say ball bag?
I think ball bag's funny.
Well, again, it
Well,
comes
you
down.
think ball bag's funny. I think a CUNT is funny.
I think it depends.
It does come
Yeah,
down.
but
to
ball
where
bag.
you're-
Come on. Ball bag.
You know, I mean, from here in the U.S., that means the lower lady parts. And
What, a ball bag?
no, see you next Tuesday.
Well, of course it is.
Well, of course it is.
But in other cultures, they use that as a term of endearment towards friends.
Do they?
Do they?
I don't know, do they?
Do they?
No, they're not like you, do they? You sat down there going, older, everyone's going, you're no but a fucking cunt, mate. But I'll tell you what, we love you.
Yeah.
They like me. They like me.
They like me. They like me. Well,
Like
no,
a fresh,
but-
cleaned vagina, they like me.
we don't use it as that way, but you're right.
His whole friend freshed up.
I'm going red in the face now. I'm going to drink my water and crawl off.
Slap
into
a bit of
dark corner.
Febreze, you'll be right.
No, not on the bottom, on the top, on the top, on the top. It looks like a badly sprung settee.
Oh, look, much better.
I
Oh,
love
God.
it. I love it.
The word CUNT is a word of endearment in Glasgow. Yeah, it's a lot here. Boys, behave. That wasn't in the same comment. That was BFG trying to be an 80s track. boys. Oi, stop it. No number one for you, son.
Oh, God damn it. If I wasn't
Julie
broken...
says, do not mess with my cunt or you lose your cock.
Well, that's it. That says it all, doesn't it?
That says it all.
Most people want that.
But, no, I mean, but you guys get what I mean, right?
I mean, come on, let's face it. That's most men's dream, that.
Mark, why have I got fucking trapdoor in me fucking face?
Gilbert!
That trapdoor!
Oh, you guys. I don't have any beer. This sucks.
See the fucking plasticine fucking block as well.
All right. I know what it is.
How does he talk, Mark? You do his voice again.
Gilbert!
Gilbert!
Oh, it's him upstairs.
She seems to be ready. She's rather moist.
She's rather moist. Yeah.
He's gone. Where's he gone?
You mess with my cunt, you'll lose your cock. Yeah, it's a win-win, that one.
You can imagine halfway through, look, if you're not going to take this seriously,
Yeah. Hey, dude,
I'm going to stop it now.
you would, wouldn't you? You'd end up getting that look, wouldn't you? It's not happening. It's not happening.
Tell you now, I've been at 3:15 for fucking half an hour. We're not having it.
Not having it. Not going there. Nothing.
Nothing. It's done. Oh no. What'll be a week? He's gone.
He's gone. Trapdoor.
I think we're now waiting for is Trump to turn up. Look at it.
Oh, dear.
Apparently turned up to Iraq the other day.
Did he?
Yeah, unannounced.
All right, what, holiday or something?
No, he just went, ah!
Ta-da! Look who we here, guys!
That's what Boris is doing.
Yeah, Boris.
He's back. He's back.
He's back. Don't forget, Lethal, don't forget your zip.
I don't have one, remember?
Exactly, that's what I mean. Just don't forget it.
Oh, well, I tucked it in, so it's good.
What, your hog?
Yes, sir.
I've tucked my hog in.
That's one head I will never show on
That's
camera.
one head I will never show on television.
Yep.
It's good night from me.
And from the little guy.
news.
Here's the news. Don't honestly, mate. Don't talk to it. Just play with it.
Big headlines tonight.
Yeah. White watching in America.
Oh shit!
Where's your? Yeah.
My wife got me this awesome multi-tool for Christmas. Fits in my wall. Yeah.
Did yours not work?
Here, play with that.
Not.
Because that is fucking broken.
It ain't working that.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's a reformed alcoholic. We've just turned him back on the juice.
Yep. Sending him into a relapse.
I've done that twice.
Pushing him back to detox. Don't worry about it.
That was the last time I went on Samaritans.
You went on Samaritans?
Yeah. It took me off after 5 minutes.
Oh no.
It's your own fault. Multi-tool from Ann Summers.
Andy Summers.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Got a nose for a depth
I
gauge.
don't know how they could sell this stuff. It's got such a sharp edge to it.
Really?
Well, it's got a knife edge on it. It's got a saw blade, bottle opener, wrench. What else has it got? Butterfly
counter?
wrench, can opener, screwdriver, ruler.
Yeah, but has he got a puff counter?
No.
So,
I suppose I could put a potentiometer in there, though.
yeah.
Honestly, we sat down there and I've been watching... I sat down there. Why do I keep saying that? We were watching Gremlins. So you had the multi-tool, so you could have the bit where you do your teeth and it all squirts all over them.
Oh, like the Swiss Army knife?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, dear. That's what Simon will be doing, making next. With the coily tool.
Mr. Summerfield. Do you know Mr. Summerfield is the only man who can actually eat 16 breakfasts?
What is it? Is he one of them ones that has
I'm
lunch?
exaggerating. You know when we go to Expo, right? I'll sit down there and I have 2 and I take 45 sausages back. We'll talk about that later. But he will sit down there and he actually eats about 3 or 4 breakfasts.
What is he one of them ones that has breakfast, then second breakfast,
3rd breakfast, 4th breakfast.
then they
Dinner,
have
supper.
brunch, second brunch, then dinner.
All at 9 o'clock. He's
I've
the
got
last
to
one to turn up to Expo because he eats all that breakfast.
Jules! And she's got a big tool. I've seen it.
What, Jules has got a big tool?
Yeah, Jules has got a really big tool. She likes a
Does
big
she?
tool. Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
a mouth too long.
How do you change the airflow? Grab the balls!
Is that a habit, Jules, or a hobbit?
Oh, crank up the watts.
Yeah, stay away from the ring. It stinks of shit. Go for the watch. Mark, you should never allow me on the show ever again.
No, we should always allow you on this show.
It's all like the randomness of chunk. I prefer onesies. Okay, yeah.
Have you seen his onesies? He's got a section of them.
I can't get on with onesies. What was when you want to go to the toilet? Did you just shit in your pants, boy?
Yeah, but the thing is, you want all them American ones with just the flap.
Yeah,
But it's at
proper
the back.
flap.
But I sit down and have a wee. Do you ever sit down and have a wee, Chris?
No.
Why?
I don't need to because I can see it.
No, I sit down and push. It's the biggest thing any man ever does, right? You sit down there, it's about 4 o'clock in the morning, especially when you've had a beer, you go, oh, hold on a minute. You sit down and then you push. It's fine. But I'll tell you what, though, do you know one thing that I'm really bad at, though, is that I always wipe my bum just in case. I've not pooed and rubbing over anything like that. Just in case.
See, that becomes a problem when you've got my issue. If you go to do that, you're going to hit the water.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What you do is set in the bath. You're it wrong end, son. He's either that or he's dipping in the sink.
Giving it a wash.
Flap is that not called nappy? That's a whole other story. Flap.
A flap?
I love that word, flap.
Pish flap.
Flap.
Pish flap. It's one of my favourite words, that.
Oh, besides moist.
Moist. And also
moist.
bauble.
Bauble?
Moist will not go over well
Chris,
with my wife at all.
One of my favourite
Why?
words is bauble.
Bobble.
Yeah, say it
Bauble.
5 times.
Bobble, bobble, bobble.
Ba 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 dang.
Oh, Jesus.
So your wife doesn't like moist?
Oh, she hates moist.
Why?
She hates that word. I don't know.
Is it at your house, KY?
I'm starting to get palsy face.
Oh, don't say that.
No.
We'll have all snowflakes coming in saying take it with cerebral palsy.
Oh, Jesus. No.
Don't say that either, because we're going to get all the Christians coming in saying you're taking the piss out of them and all.
Andy says I'm confusing the toilet with the bidet.
A bidet.
The last time I saw Randy on a bidet, you were drinking from it.
I can't believe that
Good
she don't
job,
like
cinema,
moist.
then.
So what does she describe? Something that's slightly wet?
If I use that term to describe cake, I get that look.
Ooh, that look.
That look. Like, I'm going to kill you if you say it again.
I mean, yeah, you've got a nice bit of, Christmas cake. Oh, that's nice and moist, that. I mean, what's wrong with that? And she'll be
I see nothing wrong with it. Sometimes I'll do it just to play with her. Just to, like,
See, now
engage her a little bit.
Again.
well, if you're playing with her, she's going to be moist.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Bill.
No, his name's
See?
Mark.
No, Bill Richards.
It's all right, son. Just like the rest of us do it. Spit on it.
Spit. It's a little dry. It's a little dry. Just spit on it.
Well,
Is this the vape show?
yeah.
Thanks, Saint. She
Yeah,
only
it's
hates
just-
the word moist because Kris fails to get her there.
Well, I don't know what to say to that one.
Me either.
She's only thinking of TVP.
While she's thinking of TVP.
Mate, after that last pose that I looked at, I was thinking of TVP.
What pose was that?
The one from behind.
That one from behind was on his kitchen surface. It were not in from behind, but I knew they had Kellogg's
It was
cornflakes.
far away. It was up at the countertop.
Don't worry, he'd done that before, hadn't he?
No, the one for Christmas show.
I'll tell you what, obviously TVP, you know, I love you loads, but I think he's been to jail.
Chris, read what John's just put.
I think you were at Strange Ways before.
If you want to end all arguments, that's the one.
Oh, that'll end everything except for a large hospital bill.
That will end it. Yeah, definitely.
Sorry, guys, I'm off. You won't see me for another 2 years.
Hello, I'm doing a review in the hospital.
No lie, Vic did that, didn't he? When he had his operation.
Yeah, we don't say it being moist.
Never said
no,
out
Vic
about
had to
being
do he had to do his shows from the hospital, didn't he?
No.
No.
Or his eyes. He would do having his eyes done.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah,
He looks like Stevie Wonder.
he has his eyes done every 2 years or something like that?
Yeah, he said he had the green screen up though. He was at the
Really? I
place.
didn't.
At least the video that I saw, he was. That's what he said. I could be very wrong though. He had to go take a wee.
He looks that way, yeah.
Either that or he had to go get sick.
You saw like that, or
Oh yeah.
it's running around in the family at the present moment. In fact, I believe I started it. Yeah,
That would probably end a small habit like breathing. Yeah. Yeah. Calling her. Calling her.
Well, Gayla wasn't too far wrong there when I said every 2 years. So yeah, poor lad. He's been doing it for quite a while. That.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he has to have his eyes done and that. By all accounts, it's getting better though. I mean, I remember when I first heard that we're having it done. It was so he was really off, poorly with it for quite a while. So, but yeah, obviously they've got a new technique, so he can get back into the game again quickly. So
yeah. That's the most important part. Get back into the game, get recovery as fast as you can.
Oh, definitely. Oh, blooming heck. So, what have you got plans for the rest of the holidays?
Oh,
More food?
organizing and structuring and getting everything in order for me to come back to day after January 2nd. I'm going to try and have my environment reflect what I want it to look like, what I want it to reflect. How I want to be inside is what I want to see out here. So if I need structure and I need organization, then I need to structure and organize around me, and that will help me to stay on that track. You know what I mean?
I've got to admit, I am so blessed and fortunate that I have got literally a room to myself, because a lot of reviewers don't have that opportunity to have an actual dedicated room. So
nope.
yeah,
this is a sheet. Right behind this is my bed. So I don't really have, my own. You're right. You're blessed, and that's awesome, dude. I would love to have a room that I could dedicate just to this, so I don't have to continually change things around, reset up, and tear down. And it's just a pain in the ass, and it's been kind of a drawback in that, as far as motivationally goes. It's like after a while, it's like, do I really want to dig all that shit out, set it all up for 5 minutes? Really? Again, do I want to do this? So motivationally, it can be a deterrent, but it's that you need to push through it, and that's where I'm at.
I mean, normally you're the same. You've got your own little man cave.
Yeah, I've got the front room, and it's got different backgrounds as well. So, which you're going to use a little bit more this year. We've got the old background, if you watch a lot of my reviews, with the white wallpaper with the Hollywood, with loads of stickers. Didn't we, Mark? We were just like completely wanting stickers all the time, and then we went. This is the one that I wanted first, and
yeah, it's like I was just saying. I've got to admit, I am so lucky that I have got this room. I really am, and everything literally, like Gail was saying, so like tidy mind and all that kind of thing. I have got everything to hand, and everything is sort of like has its place and that. And I'm one of these people. I can't review if there's stuff everywhere and things like that. It needs to be tidy. I do suffer with OCD terribly. And it has to be neat and tidy and that lot. So, yeah. And
I'm not like that, you see. I'm the other way around. If there's shit all over, I can still do it.
I think the only regret that I have done with the room is like the colour. I just don't like it. Even though it does make the lights a lot easier and things like that, on a day-to-day looking at it, I don't like it.
You should paint it Harley orange.
Harley orange?
Yeah, Harley Davidson orange.
Right.
It's a good colour.
Well, yeah, I would totally agree with you there. I used to have it red originally.
Was it? Hello, puppy.
It's not a puppy. No, what you are. What's it now, Mark? 6-year-old?
Yeah, must be.
What kind of
dog? Border Collie.
Ah, Collie's a great dog.
So, Mark, how intelligent is this kid?
Very.
Very loving. You can't have 5 minutes on your own, can you?
Oh no, he's a hug fest. Honestly, he's a complete and utter hug fest.
Apart from wives, we share everything, really, don't we? My kids are shared. My dog's shared. Don't we, bro?
We do a lot together.
When we go away, the dog stays with Mark. When we go away, the kids stay with Mark. It's the same thing, but one's got a basket and the other one's got the shed.
See you, Chuckmeister. Take care.
Love you, loads, Chunk. Have a good one, brother.
Take it easy, Chunk. Oh,
man.
It was great, though, wasn't it, over Christmas? We had so much love, and it was great. My dad was poorly before it, but he turned up, and it was we're all of us together. My sister is one of these people that just works every god hour that he's sent into Mark. She was like Christmas dinner, nearly falling asleep. She works for DPD, innit?
DPD, yeah. It's a courier service.
Yeah, she just works all the. She's our older sister. She's 11 years older than me. How many years older than you? You're 8.
3.
So she's.
Not well. She's 2 and a bit. 2 and a bit years older than me.
Mark's 8 years older than me. It's getting a bit freaky, that though, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah, that's right. Because you're 10 years older than me.
I'm
right?
10 years older than you.
Yeah, that's right. Jesus Christ.
And I
I'm the
think
young one. I'm the baby.
you're the baby.
I'm the baby.
And I think I'm 5 years older than Vic Mullen.
Yeah. Vic's same as his height as well. He's a little bit bit taller than you.
He's about an inch taller than me.
If anybody hasn't met Vic Mullen, you want to go meet him before you actually judge him or all that. Because when you meet him in person, he's such. Isn't he, Mark?
Yeah. I mean, both. I mean, so like, you've got Vic and you've got Mark TVP, and I'm going to say their stage presence is one thing. What you see on the actual screen is one thing, but meeting him in person, honestly, they are such lovely people. Really are nice.
Different story altogether.
I would love the chance to get to meet either of them, but yeah, we know where that lies.
Yes, BFG. I'm younger than you.
Vic, again, I want to be honest with you, Vic knows this anyway. When I first ever came onto any network, I thought he was like a proper pompous and opinionated person, and then when you get to meet him, just not like how he is on camera. He's not like that on camera either. If you understand where everything comes from, our brand new. But he's such a lovely bloke. I spend so many hours with the bloke, and he's so funny. CVP is exactly the same. He's not. A lot of people think he's angry and always swearing. He's not like that either. He's Kris Empire. He's really good. Dean is actually quite the same. Dean has got this dry sense of humour.
Oh God, yeah.
Dean.
I'll tell you what, he can cut. Me and him have the same sense of humour. Again, all 3 of us, or 4 of us, when we get together, is quite funny because he's so dry, and you drop like one little hint of a joke, and it's tuck away, and then we just like explode on it. He's so funny.
And Grimmy's 51. That's
Grimmy, are you?
Grimmy's 51. I wouldn't have thought that. But,
Where's Mrs. SoulOhm?
Well, why?
Mrs. SoulOhm's getting me a beer. She's really good.
Oh, she was just there.
Yeah, she was just there. She gave me a Coke. She was giving me a Coke, and I'm into beer.
Johnny, baby.
I'm into beer now. I've grown up.
I've got to know this. Chris, how old are you? Chris Doyle. Good to say hello to everyone.
I want to tell you
Hi, everyone.
I'd say about 28.
Right,
Hi, Jan.
Come on, Johnny, stick your head in.
Stick your head in.
Hi.
Just stick your head in.
Stick your head in.
Stick your head in.
Hi.
Love you.
They're all
Hello.
saying love you. They're all waving to you.
She's like, now get the camera off me.
Hi. Kris.
Hi. She's like, now get me off that damn camera. Oh, look at that.
37 next Friday. John, big love, mate.
So, Chris, you're only 28. Oh, you're a baby.
Yeah, I thought it was roughly this.
He's a wee one.
You're a wee little baby.
He's a wee little baby.
He's a
Watch out.
baby.
I've always been the wee little baby.
Bigger chunks of corn in my crap.
That's just in your beef, son.
In my corned beef.
You can't be.
Hey, that's another. I'll tell you what, here we go, a couple of questions. Down to Chris first. What is your favourite Christmas movie?
Movie?
Yeah, Chris first. Your name's Mark.
All right, so I have a few of them, and they're children's movies, but they're nothing. It's not new. Like these are from like the '60s, and that's the they're like the stop motion movies, like the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and Frosty the Snowman. Those are my 2 favorites. But then there's always like the year there almost wasn't Christmas or something like that. The year Christmas almost wasn't, something like that. I don't know. But there's a bunch of those little old, just the classic 60s child Christmas movies Those are mine.
Mark?
I've got to admit, I am a mega traditionalist. I love A Christmas Carol. I
Me too.
really
Which
do.
version?
I've now changed. It used to be sort of like the one with Edward Woodward in it. That used to be my favourite. I think it was because we saw that first when we were kids.
That's mine.
I recently watched it's on Amazon, it was on, a original 1935 version of it. 1935. And honestly, it was absolutely brilliant.
It's in with them
And the
great big googly
special
eyes, isn't it?
effects were better then than I saw the last Doctor Who.
It's him with the googly eyes, isn't it? He's got really big eyes. He sits in the old... I've watched it.
Absolutely
I've-
brilliant.
I've got to go with one because obviously it's a massive childhood memory for me. See, when Mark, you'll remember when you took me to the pictures. I think my mum and dad were going to pay. He took me to the pictures, and when you went to pictures them days, you used to get like a program. And then the program used to open up, and it were an actual poster you could put on your wall. So I went to watch the original Santa Claus the movie. I think I went with my mum. I think mum took me. So that's my favourite. And the other reason why that's a favourite because in the same year I got a snooker table. Can you remember the snooker table, Mark?
Oh, I remember that snooker table.
Still behind the back of my door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Took up the whole room. Literally, it was that big. It took up the whole living room.
Jesus.
And we used to play it all the time, didn't we? Especially on a Sunday, we used to get it all out. And you see, Mark must have like some sort of thing stuck in his head because I don't call him Mark really, he's Marky.
Everyone called me Marky.
Because you got to think there are 8 years between us, and I just pestered him through all my life. I just pestered him because I wanted to be wherever he was, didn't I, bro? Whether he went out with his mates or wherever, I just wanted to be where he was. So he's going, Marky, 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 Marky. So Mark, come play snooker with me. Mark, come play cards. And he sat down there like 8 years old and right, we'll start doing Knight Rider and all this shit, you know, when we were a kid. He's like, no, you can imagine how much shit that was. So we used to play snooker all the time. But we sat down, we opened all our presents, and we sat down there, and I was like, I wanted a snooker table. I didn't get it. And then they waited. And it was behind the back at settee, and I'd not looked at it. And my mum and dad had put, you know, the reindeer sign.
Yep.
That's close to the movie. Back at settee, wasn't it? And we all got it out, didn't we, bro? And we opened it up and we played snooker forever. That was really good. The second one that I really like is the Christmas Carol, like Mark said. But I like the 73. Is it 73 or 74, Mark?
Yeah, somewhere around there. It's the
I
one
like
with
that
Edward
version
Woodward,
of it.
isn't it?
And then for my youngest daughter, who I watch all the time with, and we watch it even when it's not even Christmas, which is The Grinch. I hate Christmas.
Do you know what I watched for the first time? Last night was BFG, the movie. Not the animation version, the actual...
Right, good movie.
What a film. What an
Not the animation,
joy.
not the animation version.
It's not the animated version. There was an actual proper animated version.
Yeah, but he's animated though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's still animated.
Yeah, well, we went to the pictures to see that. That were ace.
That was
brilliant.
And what's them burps called when it goes down? The
Whiz
bubbles go
pops.
down and they're all trumping and that.
Whiz
Yeah,
pops.
it's ace.
I be your humbug servant.
Yeah.
Now, Mark, there's somebody who we know in that village in where we live that he actually is a key to somebody, and I don't know. I said to Lou, I says, I know that bloke. There is somebody that we've known in our life that is so like him. You know the way his mannerisms.
I think obviously it's CGI, but honestly the animation on that was absolutely amazing. It was so like you believed it was a person. It was just.
Chat, let us know what your favourite Christmas movie is, please.
I love
Die Hard and Scrooge from Andy Summerfield.
Scrooge also Scrooged by Bill Murray.
Yeah, that was really good one.
I enjoyed. What was it called now?
Home Alone?
No, it was
Good
all right
movie,
at the time.
What?
It was all right.
It's a Wonderful Life. Yep, great.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one I was thinking of. A Wonderful Life. I like the old ones. I don't know whether it's my age or
Santa
what. I
Claus.
seem to be getting into really old films.
Die Hard's not a Christmas movie to me. I'm sorry.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, that's a good one. And then you got the Express, Polar Express.
Yep.
I'm not really into them sort of stuff. The trouble with me is I try and stay away from cryy movies.
Are you a sap, Aiden?
No, I'm a massive crier. Mark will tell you, I am a massive. I'm 6 foot tall and built like a brick shit house, and I cry so hard. Any little thing that comes out, I'm a crier. Aren't I, Mark?
Good.
When Lassie used to come on, he used to start crying when theme tune started.
I tell you what, every single time at the end of Edward Banner, going from
The Hulk.
the Hulk, dun 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 dun,
Bruce Banner?
dun 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 dun.
No, David
Banner.
Banner, Doctor.
Yeah, they changed it, didn't they, to Bruce?
Yeah,
Yeah. Bruce Banner is the Hulk. David Banner's a rapper.
Let's take it home. Let's go, man.
That's Little Sobo.
Maybe tomorrow.
I wanna settle down until tomorrow. I'll get some moving on. Happy days.
Yeah, I am a little bit of a cry. I'm a very emotional fat kid.
You're totally emotional. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, it's very weird
I
as
do
well.
it.
You won't think it.
I do it. And there doesn't have to be a movie playing. I could just wake up and start playing music and just for no reason.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, many a time
I got
I've woke up to corn and started just roaring my eyes out.
Corn in your corned beef?
Chris, you're taking me jokes now, son. This is not good.
You're rubbing off on me, Aiden. Oh, wait. Don't rub off on me.
Mark, did you take me to watch E.T.?
No, we had it on pirate video.
No, Sally must have took me.
It was
We went to Worksop.
Oh, it definitely are solid then. I took.
And
To,
then,
I always
Google
remember
Phone
taking you to
with,
see Mask.
Mask, that was brilliant. We got that on
The
video.
Mask with Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
Oh, such a
no,
good
I
movie.
was thinking more of one with Cher.
Oh,
With
remember that
Cher.
one with Cher? Yeah.
We got that as a B movie.
Wait, what?
And you seen the one with Cher? Oh, it's really good.
No. The
Oh,
Mask
get that.
with
It's
Cher?
brilliant. True
Yeah.
story as well.
Yeah, the guy.
It's called the Lion Man, isn't it? Because it was the lion disease.
Yeah.
And it's like you've got a plate and you have headaches. It's crushed. Oh, brilliant. See, the biggest thing of our me and Mark's bit of where we've always been together, we used to sing together, didn't we? And Mark made a little speaker out of an old.
I made a mic out of an old speaker.
Yeah, you made a mic out of an old speaker, and we used to sit and sing and everything, and then we'd go and get videos. You got to think, mum and dad were older then. My dad was working; he'd finished pit, and he was just like going on to his retirement. So he worked at with the dogs at Lindome Prison. So he sorted all the dogs out, didn't he? There. So my mum used to be there. She'd go to bed. So me and Mark used to go to Clearview Videos, didn't we, bro? And then we'd pick whatever video we wanted. And Mark always picked like a scary one or something we were up to that he knew. We'd sit there and watch them, didn't we? We'd have like 4 hours watching these videos.
Happy
Wow.
days. Did you have a rental video shop near you?
We did. When I was really little, we did. I remember that's where I first... did you guys ever see the movie Three Ninjas?
No.
Jeez.
Yeah, but they're a little bit more. That's before our time, that really, or after.
Not really. No, that was...
No, it's after. It's after. You're talking
90s.
about Three Ninjas is about 99.
No. Is it?
Yeah.
Now you got me curious.
Hey, Google comes out now.
Yep, Google Foo.
We're going back at like 89, 90.
Yeah.
Oh, we're talking 80s.
80s.
We're talking absolute 80s movies.
I watched my first scary movie with Mark, which we were into Hellraiser, weren't we?
I still am. Still a big Hellraiser.
Yeah.
1992. 1992, Three Ninjas. Oh, look at that. I actually almost watched Apocalypse Now.
Good film.
Mark's which our favourite film is, which is like a little bit of Barrow thing, which is Stand By Me, innit?
Oh, I love Stand By Me.
Oh, we cried like buggers, didn't we, together?
Oh, that is such
Because
a
we
class.
used to sing to it though, didn't we? You got to think Mark was only young as well. Mark, what would you have been, about 20 or whatever? And I used to get it, and we used to walk over the park. Big memories for a young kid, you know what I mean, with his big brother. And we used to walk over the park, didn't we? And we used to sing Stand By Me, because we're both singers. And we used to watch that. Brilliant. We're massive Stephen King fans, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, Bill, thank you very much.
Can't do Stephen King.
Matt, Hellraiser 1 to 4. Yeah, after that crap. Yeah, basically. Yeah.
No, I won't even go to 1 to 4. I'd go after 2 with crap.
No, I like 3, but 3's very 80s. You can see that it's very 80s. 4, for the actual storyline behind it would have been good.
Throwing CDs and that.
Yeah, I know. It was very 80s. I still enjoy
1 and 2 are brilliant.
Oh, yeah. I wish they'd do the...
Scarface.
Sorry?
Scarface, dope movie.
I never ate it.
I love Scarface. I loved it.
Do you know a film that really reminds me of my childhood? Were you? Awakening.
Awakening, yeah, we cried like... I still do it
We
now.
cried like babies watching that film.
And it's that same bit, Mark. It's that bit where she's leaving, he's dancing, and he puts his hands up on that thing and he shakes. I can't watch it, honestly. I don't watch it because the thing about my life, same as Mark, we all suffer from depression and stuff. I do my best. I love comedy and I'll laugh like you tell how we are. I laugh like a bugger, me. Diversity and everything. I just laugh, and I try and stay away from sad films now because it just brings you down.
That's such a good
But
film.
yeah, you and me sit down there. My mum loved that as well, didn't she? Awakenings.
Have you seen that film?
Nope.
No.
Get it?
No. See, me and Aiden are really, really, really big fans of Robin Williams.
Dreams That Come.
Dreams.
Yes, What Dreams May Come. Yes,
Mark.
good movie.
Oh,
brilliant.
God, yeah. Yeah, terrible.
Don't put Bambi on now, we'll all cry to that.
Oh, God, yeah, you don't put Bambi on. No.
Don't say that to Kris and shoot it.
That was... What was the one with Jeff Bridges?
Oh, The Fisher King.
Yes, that's the one.
Brilliant.
That is
Bill Richards, I've just been watching Bottom live. I'm a massive Bottom fan. Richie!
I still love the burglary where he sellotapes him to the ceiling.
Now, all this humour...
Oh, Andy Summerfield.
Because that's what we watched.
Yeah.
Because what we used to do is...
My captain.
Oh, Captain, my Captain. That's such a good movie.
You see, Mum and Dad used to be downstairs. We had my television upstairs. And what we used to do was we used to go, we used to have our Red Dwarf, 1988 when that first started.
Yeah.
What's it, Mark? 88?
Yeah.
So we first watched Red Dwarf when it first come out. And then we used to, our favourite was which is Sam Beckett.
Sam Beckett.
Quantum Leap.
Oh my God, Quantum Leap. That was such a good show.
Oh, we loved it. Honestly, we used to sit down there. We used to watch all of it.
I'm Osh.
I think they still have it on Netflix too.
Do they?
I watch it all the time on Stick. But yeah, me and Mark used to watch it all the time.
Oh, it was a brilliant show, that.
But we were like, Mark got me. Where did you come from for us to watch that? Red Dwarf.
Red Dwarf? I ain't got a clue. I think I'd seen a trailer or something like that on BBC, and that looked good. And it's had something to do. It was sort of like probably one of those. I was always into anything to do with sci-fi and space and aliens and all like that. So yeah, straight away you want to watch it, don't you?
Well, the thing is, obviously I can't really remember when it was literally about 88, wasn't it?
I mean, it's another one. I don't know if you'll be able to remember it, but very similar vein to Quantum Leap was Sliders. Can you remember that one?
I remember seeing the ads.
What am I thinking about with them big monsters that came up?
Tremors?
Tremors, that's
Oh
what
God,
I'm
yeah, boom, yeah.
With Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
That is a long time ago.
I think we paid about like £2.50
five
for
of
a
them.
video shop, and then we'd get all the B movies like Leprechaun.
Yeah.
And,
Can you remember Gothica as well?
Yeah.
Oh, there was...
with what's her name? Shit. It was Will Smith's wife there.
Right?
Wasn't that her? No, Halle Berry. I'm sorry. No.
Can you remember another? You just my brain's now kicking in. Can you remember? Was it called Society?
Dead Poets?
No, it was called Society.
Oh,
it was
Society.
kind of a horror. Can you remember the young lad with the dark hair? He was in Baywatch. Baywatch. The young lad. He was in it, and basically there was like your usual American suburban get-togethers, and they actually weren't really humans. They were all aliens, and they glooped all together and that lot.
Charles Lucia or Patrice Jennings?
You're asking for names. No.
Society, 1989.
Yeah, Society. It was a creepy film. Another good one that I used to love watching.
Oh, God. It looks like it's a creepy film.
Yeah. Was From Beyond, which was a H.P. Lovecraft film. That was absolutely amazing at the time.
Billy Warlock.
No, it wasn't Dead to Poets. It was just called Society.
No. Billy Warlock. Yeah.
Now, at the same time, this is where I were a little bit lucky because my brother and my sister were massively older. I think my mum and dad sort of like give up on me. You know, like just let the fucker do whatever he wanted to do. I was massive into comedy. So Mark was always into comedy. Our favourite one was
Delirious. Delirious. Remember Delirious?
We're talking Eddie Murphy, but then we're going to go back to Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, all the 80s comics that were sat down there. We watched.
George Carlin.
Mark brought them out. And we
was on about it the other day, weren't we? We was on about like being political correct and all that lot. Can you imagine if they remade Blazing Saddles?
Oh, what a film!
A great film, but not today.
You could not remake Blazing Saddles.
You wouldn't be able to make that movie if it had never existed before. You would never be able to make that movie right now.
Hold a minute, though. Hold a minute. I'm sat down there playing a game of snooker with one of my mates. His name's Steve, right? Fucking bloke. Coloured, black bloke, coloured, whichever you want to call him, because you don't know whether to call him coloured or black or whichever, but he's coloured, black, whatever. He's one of my closest mates. He plays snooker. He's not very good. So, every time he gets on the black, he says that he's potting one of his cousins. Now, he takes the jokes, but he also plays the same jokes on us. So, I don't... You're either going to... There's racism and there's racisms. There's people who actually mean the horrible, nasty things, which is bang out of order. You should never do that.
Yeah.
But between races, but not so much races, I don't think that's right. I think between different people... I think that's the word. Different people, then that's where you can have a bit of a laugh between us.
Oh no, the best TV series wasn't The $6 Million Man. It was Space 1999.
Mystery Science Theater 2000.
I'm a white man. He's a black man. There's a Chinese man. There's an Asian man. Now if you look at how you cut them all down, they call us Brits. They call the Chinese Chinkies.
Yep.
Pakis for Pakistan. You don't call it in a horrible way. It's just what you call it. It's an abbreviation of things, but they just want to make it something that it isn't. I sit with loads of people that they don't even look at it like that.
So what's your favourite TV series as
Me?
a child?
What, as me?
Hayden.
Different Strokes. I'm joking.
Oh.
I'm joking.
Get 3 years for that, don't you?
Yeah, or it depends where you're from.
Who's the boss?
Yeah, mate, I'm definitely the fucking boss. And look into my eyes.
I used to like Happy Days as well. I thought Happy Days.
No, I think my favourite TV programme is Red Dwarf. I still watch it massively now.
What was yours, Chris, as growing up?
Growing up, I didn't really have one.
What, a television or a programme?
What are you talking about?
A program. You see, here's what people need to understand is that
Aiden. La plane! La plane!
The plane! Where I came from, I was raised in a very... What you talking about, Willis? Where I grew up, my mother's a minister of a Nazarene church. So we were very sheltered.
Which church?
Which church?
Yeah, which church
Yeah,
was that?
no, sir,
Naz
sorry.
what?
One in Connecticut. A church of the
No, what was it called?
Nazarene.
Nazarene.
What faith is that?
Christianity.
Right, go on. Yep.
All right. She.
Mark's a Methodist. No, I'm not
He's
joking.
very methodical.
We're both Methodist.
We're Methodist.
Oh. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, there is. We didn't have any fucking choice in it, did we?
I didn't either. Nope. We usually don't. We lived a very sheltered life. Well, I did more than my two brothers because I was the oldest and easiest to control, I suppose. But we weren't really allowed to listen to secular radio, and by secular I mean non-Christian music or television programs. We were kind of sheltered away from all of that. So I didn't really have a favorite. If I could pick one, it would probably be Beavis and Butthead.
You are joking me, aren't you?
No,
I like
I did it
Beavis and
just to get under my mom's skin, just to watch it.
So as a child, what kind of programs did you watch?
No, hold on a minute. No, how old are you?
Me? I'm 37.
27.
37.
What, and Beavis Butthead were you? Bloody hell, bro.
Dude, yeah, that and Ren and Stimpy.
You said dick.
Cut it out, Butthead.
Yeah,
BFG, you're getting into your fantasy now. We know about you. Blake 7. Say no more.
Frog baseball.
So what did you watch then? On a serious note.
We used to watch a lot of like religious movies.
Like what?
I'm not even joking. Like things you would never hear of because they would never be on like mainstream shelves. They're just within like church communities and stuff.
All right.
You were quite churchy though, weren't you?
What's that?
We both went to Sunday school.
Yeah, I did go to Sunday school.
Yeah, we were never forced on us.
Oh, mine was. Yeah, we didn't have a choice.
You shouldn't have anything forced on you. It's like the FDA.
And that's why I don't have any aggression towards religion, but I don't follow any one of them. So.
Do you know something? I know it's
the thing you just put down there is absolutely fantastic to anybody. Is that everybody's religion is down to their own. As soon as you start trying to force it onto somebody else, that's where the problem comes. If you believe what you believe, that makes no difference.
And you can interpret that into not just with religion, but with everyday life, and especially with vaping.
Totally right.
Especially with vaping, because the more we pressure smokers into trying to quit, and I'm not saying that a lot of us do it, a lot of us are very respectful about that, but there are some a-holes out there, A-list a-holes, that are really like pushing this stuff down smokers' throats, and it's like you can't be like that. You're just going to turn them off of it, and it's going to make them run away.
I've never found anybody who's done that myself. You might have. I think a lot of people just try to see a lot of here in England, and Mark will say itself, a lot of people are the same thing that you're probably going to get everywhere is that it's never been tested. Nobody knows what it is.
Yep.
Do you know something? I've got to make this point. You and Grim Green are very, very similar, Kris, because if I remember rightly, Grim Green
He's a lot slimmer.
had that religious upbringing as
Did
well.
he?
Yeah. Yeah, he was heavily into the church, to the point that he was, he would do a lot for the church, and that's where he started originally getting into video, because he started doing videos for the actual church.
Oh, that's cool.
I think he did it in one of his vlogs, where how you can ask him questions, and he did actually come up with that actual question that he actually did belong to a church and did a lot of church things. I thought quite interesting that. So
I did I've spent my hard times through life. I've done my time, and I'm not ashamed of it. I was homeless for quite a while, and because of that, I started working with churches after I started stabilizing myself to actually kind of pay back to the rest of the homeless themselves, just like in that same way. Like start working with the church and doing better things. Holy shit, there's an invisible Aiden.
Always. He's lost weight.
Too much. Aiden, we can't see you. Stand up, buddy.
So, from obviously the standpoint, I've got to ask, it's quite interesting this. Did you find it a culture shock of a degree, or was you so like, obviously, from going from a very, I wouldn't say closed group, but kind of a closed group into sort of like where you are now? Did you find that the culture, the world was a lot bigger and all that?
I wasn't ready for it when I first left the home. When I first left for good from my parents' house, I wasn't ready for the world. I found that it made things a little bit more difficult. I was under the impression that everybody was going to act the same way as the people in the church did. And what my mother had not prepared me for was the fact that there was a whole lot more negative people out there than I was led to believe. And so I was very unprepared socially when that time came.
Big love, Jules. See you later, sweetheart, and thank you.
Big love, sweetie. We were pretty alright with that sort of stuff, weren't we? We was always brought up, you didn't need to go to church or all that. I don't know if Mark still believes in God or what he believes in, but we were pretty lucky in ours. My children, same thing, and Mark will tell you this weekend. The big thing for people to say is, oh my God.
Yeah, we don't like that.
I don't like it, so I stop it. Whether you believe in God or whether you don't. You know, it's something that we were brought up with.
Yep, same here. I try.
We have a family Bible when everybody was brought up and all the bits that we do. We've got a family Bible. What you believe is down to you. It doesn't need to be pushed on other people.
My brother, he was pushed by my mom in much the same way, and his carried on until he was in college, and he was studying because she pushed him that direction. He was studying to become a minister as well. He gave that up. He pushed that out since then, and he realized how controlling people can be with religion, and just to kind of change it up and maybe cause a few waves, he went and converted to Catholicism. So,
what's that?
Catholic? Yeah, he converted from Christian to Catholic. Catholicism? Yeah, that's Catholics. It's,
okay, I've never heard of that word before.
Oh, you've never heard of Catholics before?
No, Catholics, yeah, but not
Oh, Catholicism is just the ideology of the Catholic religion.
There is different types of Catholics, though, isn't there?
I think so. I don't know anything about Catholics, to be honest with you.
So
but
what was yours again?
Mine was Christianity.
Same as yours.
Technically considered born-again Christian.
So what's the difference between Catholics and Christianity?
That's the real question, isn't it? That's the real question. The biggest differences are the way that they speak, the books that they read from, and the way that they're written are very, very different. Their belief system is a little different. Catholics, if you thought it, you've already done it. And that's the Catholic mentality.
Come from the same book, the major same book.
I understand this. They don't understand this.
Yeah.
I look at it this way with religion. It's everyone telling each other that their imaginary friends is better than their imaginary friend.
Here's the way I look at it. It's a big-ass game of telephone. It's a big game of telephone. Somebody said something to someone many years ago and has passed that down from one person to the next, and it's just gotten exponentially worse.
Let's move up, say, 5,000 years. And then all of a sudden you've got the book by Vic Mullins. Can you imagine it now? Thou shalt eat gaffer cakes.
I mean, what was it the other day that I heard?
A steak bake.
Christmas is one big lie that got out of hand.
Made the whole world turn. Yeah.
But yeah, I find it actually quite interesting because
Oh.
the way that you've been brought up is so like completely different. I mean, we're so like
You've got
very
to look at Goober.
open.
You know, Goober is actually a Mormon.
Is he?
Yeah.
He lives in a state. Oh God. They say that church and state are supposed to be completely separate here. This is not true in Utah, where 90% of everyone there holds a Bible. Even politicians, and especially politicians, there's so much wrong with that state right now that's like not caught up to everyone else. As far as alcohol, they can have nothing.
No, Brian is not. That's horrible, mate. Don't say. Goober's lovely.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, Bill. Thank you. And I completely fucking lost it.
Sorry, bro.
Anyway, let's go
That's
to
all
a
right.
little bit of a lighter mood. Lighter mood.
Lighter mood, yeah.
Yeah.
Why so serious?
Yeah, that's serious. I was more happy talking about what we were watching when we were kids.
Should we go back to Moist?
Should we go back to Moist? What was it actually? There was something said earlier. It's probably way the hell up there. It was about a movie about... oh, here it goes. Speaking of movies, here's a gift for your missus. It's a shitty movie from 2011, but it's a catchy title. It's called Moist Fury.
Okay, another question for both of you. Your favourite Christmas song? Down to Chrissy boy.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Never heard it.
What? Okay. Well, in that case, Carol of the Bells. I absolutely love the Carol of the Bells.
I like the him out of Emerson, Lake and Palmer. What's it called? They say it'll be snow this Christmas.
It's the when the spaceman.
Well, the spaceman.
He had dun.
That's my.
Spaceman came to Earth, wasn't it?
I can't think. What's it called now? My brain won't work.
Christmas. I know that it's in now.
Him out of Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Yeah,
I leave in Father Christmas. Yeah, I think that's a really nice one. I also like Jethro Tull's Tulsian.
At Christmas time.
Oh, that's a classic anyway.
We'll let love and vanish it.
It's only a
All right.
problem.
I should have probably clarified. Carol of the Bells by the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. That was probably better.
I think
phrased.
I've actually got this on the computer.
Well, don't play it, whatever you do.
Oh, no, because they make it all go ring. I think my favourite one's got to be Fairy Tale in New York.
End of the classic. Yeah, definitely.
The Pogues, but you're not allowed to say faggot, but they don't realise what faggot actually meant. Faggot
Cigarettes?
is actually a pork ball. Also, in Ireland, faggot actually meant, what were it, Mark?
Basically, a slobbing woman. A
So
slob.
you get all these little like meanings where you change it. It's like gay. Gay a lot of years ago was meant happy, wasn't it? It was that you was gay and happy.
Yeah.
Words change.
Yep. It's like the word queer.
You're a bit queer. It was nothing to do with your sexuality.
I know I'm weird.
It's a bit
I'm a
strange.
weirdo. Yeah. I'm a weirdo. I know it. Don't care.
No, I know. I think that's the most thing about all these things is that people look more into things that you were. We had somebody on there earlier, won't we, with what we said about Mong.
Yeah. Yep.
You have that where people look so much into things that they don't need to.
Yeah. You can't read what's not there.
No, but they try to write it though, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the
Mark, we've
yeah.
had an absolutely fantastic time on the show today.
We certainly have. I think we're going to start wrapping it up because we've been at it for 3 hours.
3? Holy shit! It's 3 hours, man.
I've got nothing to go to, so it's up to you. Like, if you want to get rid of it.
I've got nothing. I've got my wife. But we can carry on. We will carry on if you want.
I've got a wee.
Yeah, I need a wee, so I'll wait until Kris is gone.
Yeah, give him somebody to talk to other than himself.
So, bro.
Someone at the door.
Nobody at the door.
Great, I'm left all on my own to cast this alive. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for casting in for tonight's show. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. It's been a bit of a giggle. I hope you've enjoyed it. The missus just said, "Are you still bloody on?" Yes. Oh, thanks, Goober. Thank you, Goober. I can't wait for Goober to actually come on our show as a guest. I am so looking forward to that, so I want to sort that out for next year. And yes, BFG, you will be coming around tomorrow. Can't wait. Just to let everyone know that if you haven't noticed, if you've looked at the SoulOhm website, we've updated it. More so BFG than myself. We've been hard at it, and we're going to be adding some more bits and pieces to it as well, hopefully tomorrow. So please do check my website and pardon me, let me know how it looks. Let me know how you can navigate it, and the feedback would be really great if you could let me know what my website is. We should. If Goober's at home, he's more than welcome on. More than welcome.
Goob, come on, son.
Yeah, let's do it, bro. Get on, boy.
There's a space just up there for you, Goober. Just up there. Because I'm in the middle.
Not on my screen. You're on the top.
Am I on the top? Oh, well, on the actual chat,
You're
I'm
on
at the
top.
bottom.
Well, I guess.
Right. Well, while you two are talking, I'm going for a little wee-wee.
Yeah.
So, Kris.
Yes, sir. How are you doing, Aiden?
So this year's going to be aimed at what? Are you doing the more mech mods, or are you going to do the SAR kit?
I'm trying to encompass. I'm trying to encompass everything as much as I can. Just kind of diversify and not really stick to one specific type. I don't think that really does anybody. You know, we all need to see the devices, but I think that someone that offers reviews on a multitude of different types of devices will help out more people, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I sort of started off on juice reviews.
That's where I'm backtracking to now. I've really started to hammer out some juice reviews, and I'm going to hold off on a lot of my hardware reviews.
The old sort of me, and that's where I first started. I did juice review after juice review because I knew what it was. And then obviously the time after time I started getting hardware in, and I've done more hardware over the last probably 7-8 months. My reviews have took a total different stage because I don't do up and close the cameras.
Right.
I do to the camera because I can't do that up and close the camera thing.
Right.
So that's where I went. I do it a little bit different. I do a bit like Twisted.
Yep, Twisted 420.
Yeah, that's how I do my reviews. And it was something that changed it for me because I'm not doing what Mark does. I'm not doing what somebody else does. I don't try and nick anybody ideas, but that bloke's got 300 odd K.
Oh, you dressing gown.
He's not going to worry if I'm doing his bit. So in the UK, I'm the only one who's sort of doing that up and close sort of thing, which I'm quite happy with.
Right.
I need to get it a little bit. I need a better camera work. Mark has spent thousands of getting it, and I'm still using the same Logitech. I've got 2 of them.
Are you using the C920?
Mark, yeah, C920. Yeah, Mark. Mark also got me the mic, which was the snowball one. It was on my birthday, not this year before.
What's that?
This year.
Your mic, your snowball. Yeah, I got you your snowball for your birthday.
Yeah, was it last year or this year?
Ooh.
Stumper.
Last year.
Probably last year, I think. Yeah.
Last year.
Well, then we have something in common.
I'd hammered my actual laptop that I use for work. I'm using my laptop now for work. That's why it looks a little bit better than normal. Yeah, I bought a computer for 50 quid, and it's just like keeps going on, and it's ace.
I love that. Oh, no, actually, we've got something in common now because we both got a 920 from Mark.
Did you send his over?
Yes, sir.
I did.
I'll tell you what, Mark's been brilliant to me from the beginning of it. When I had my mini stroke, I had a mini stroke, which was 2 years ago, which was a bit of a slap around face. I collapsed down the side of the chair and the actual table. And it one half of my eye went black and it went bang. And apparently I had a couple of them. I love a beer, as you all know. And a lot of it's been my blood pressure and also my sleep. I've got sleep apnea. So we've had to sort of like try and come to an happy medium. I'm still not great at taking the tablets. I'm not great at stuff like that. We've been pretty good. And that's what we stopped doing, bro. Mark gave me everything I reviewed for how long?
Oh, I gave you bits and pieces.
No, you give me everything. And then I was really lucky I got in with a mate of mine, which was Paul McCartney, and he sent me bits. And he got me over. And then Vic, and I'm so lucky.
I'm a big believer. It's not just you, Aidan. I've helped quite a lot of people in reviewing. And I look at it this way. People, we're all on a budget. It doesn't matter what we are, and we all try and bring something to the table. And if I can help in just a small way, it's like helping Chris Doyle with his mechs, because before he was into his regulated, he wanted to learn about mechs, and I got him into his mechs. Trying to help Chris a little bit. I mean, I haven't got a lot of mega amounts of money, but helping Chris as well. And that's what I want to do. It's sort of like I found this community and a device that I am so chuffed about, and that's what it is. I am genuinely so chuffed about vaping. It's sort of like I just want to share it with everybody that I can. And
well, we love you, and we really appreciate it. Or we wouldn't still be here with you.
Oh, you got that one?
Oh, look at that. Hey, wait a minute. That was similar. My old one.
I bought the other one.
Oh,
blooming heck, yeah.
That's not like what I got.
Mark gave me all my... you see, when you first start, it's very, very hard. And obviously, when we came to the table, when we were at Leicester Summer Vapes, they were like, Mark going, I've got this brand new mod. And then you got Adam going, I've got this brand new mod. And I'm going, I've still got the Whizmate 2000. What are you vaping on? I'm vaping on shit all. So I was like, right, we'll bring your stuff down. And he was bringing mods down. And I was so lucky. And then I was pretty lucky because of the network. They quite liked how I was sat in a kitchen. And if you go back to my reviews, they were shit. All of them were terrible, really, really bad. Then I got back onto a settee and they weren't bad. And then when I got my background over there, and I just grew. Like everybody else grew. And then you start getting hardware and you start getting juice.
But it's sort of like we are a community, and it's sort of like...
Stopped now though, Mark. Stopped, hasn't it?
What stopped?
That stopped. Community.
He's died off a big time, yeah. But I'm still sort of like... I'm still a believer, and I have... Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I have faith. And I think...
I'll tell you what, biggest thing now, Chris, before all of this, you know, if you got one thing, you tell the same person who's giving that, have a look at these 3-4 people. Doesn't happen now. Everybody wants to keep it all in the pocket.
No.
And I'll tell you what, there's a lot of reviewers out there who are brand new that are not sitting down there testing that product. What they're doing is they're getting it for in the next 2-3 days, and then they're pushing it out.
Right.
It's not how to review. We were never taught that way. We were taught by Vic Mullins, and we were taught by a lot of other people who were there that you're supposed to at least keep it for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And review it.
Try it, use it for a couple of weeks, and then review it.
Get the reviews. Look at what I've got. The first person to get it out.
Yeah. No.
And all they will fall away. All these people who are doing what they're doing and they think they know what they're doing, they will all fall away.
Yep. You can't.
Oh.
It's a goober!
Yeah, no, you gotta spend at least a week, if not more than that, with a device before you can review it. Holy shit, he got a haircut.
Yep, I got a haircut.
No, you didn't. You got all of them cut.
Mark, you've had plenty of times where people have sat down there and said to you, "Where's the review after 2 weeks?"
Oh, less
How
than
can
that.
you review it after 2 weeks? Even after a week, I can't see how you can do it. It's got to be reviewed properly. How can you tell if you've got a problem on the 510? And because you're fighting all these reviewers who are sticking it out after fucking 3 days.
Yep. You can't do that. You don't have enough knowledge about the product to do that yet. Not at that point.
Pants. And I've watched top reviewers who sat down there and took a mod. They don't even tell you the full functions of what they've actually on there.
Right.
Because they've sat down there, played with it, and then also will do it the close. So they paid me 80 quid or whatever else to do it. It's getting to the point where you're not actually reviewing anymore, and you've told us all not to do it, and you're doing it.
Yeah.
It's bloody cold outside.
It's not cold outside.
It is. Give me a second.
Have you got nipple on?
She says he got a nipple on?
Yeah. Let's check if Goober's
It's
got
only
a
28
nipple.
degrees.
Goober,
Yes.
you got nipple on.
A little bit.
Now, if you'd have been TVP, you'd have pulled your top up, son. That's not good.
Okay.
I could.
I got a long sleeves, but
I'd
it's
poke out the lens on the
the
camera.
outside too.
Mark, you should drop a bollock out.
I'm doing my best.
So nice to see you, mate. If you've not been over to Goober's channel, make sure you get over to Goober's channel. Give him a sub. Please, all of it. Christmas love. Go over to Goober's channel. Goober, just say hi in the channel.
Hi.
Go over there and make sure you give him a sub. He's a beautiful bloke. He's a wonderful man. And some great reviews. Please. What are you at now?
Bear with 1 second. We have having technical problems.
Yes, apparently I froze you guys.
You have frozen all of us.
I don't know how he did that.
I don't know how you did that, but you have lost everything. Bear
You
with.
Don't do it. Stay away from Goober's channel. Wait, says
We love you, Saint.
have we unfrozen yet?
No, not yet.
Goober
Bear
does
with.
reviews.
I think I do.
Testicle difficulties.
Remove, bear with.
That's your internet, Mark. You're a pants.
Yeah, I know. Totally pants. For some reason, I've lost everybody.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, bro.
If you guys don't know, I do live in the Mormon capital of the world.
Oh.
All right. I didn't say when Chris come on.
Yeah, he did.
Let's move and plug mine in.
Hey, we've got Aiden back. Hey.
Okay, people, you're down to me. So the news today is, unfortunately,
Stay inside, don't go outdoors.
Down there.
The sky is falling. The sky is falling.
Chris,
We've got Chris back. Hey,
Chris, you
everybody.
sexy mofo!
You sexy bastard. What's going on?
Mate, I love it. You've got your Peaky Blinders on.
Fuck yeah. Always. I'm like Tommy fucking Shelby in this bitch.
Oh, mate, you are the Mate, we were close.
Dorothy, what's going on?
What's going on? Right, Mark, we'll bring you back.
I'm getting there slowly.
Mark's the
but-
last one.
Yeah, I am
Great,
the last
we'll leave
one.
you out, we're fine. You just sit in the background.
We've got all three of the guys, and just need to add me now. Number 4. Number 4.
Of course, I gotta come on and break everything.
Yeah, you came on and broke
Oh,
everything.
shit.
Goober, it doesn't matter, it's Christmas.
This is
You
why
should sit
we
by
have
Tanner
got.
at a funeral.
Tuesday.
Yes, I
We
thought I
had
was
to
gonna
run
miss you
the
guys
stream,
today,
right? And
but
the cat's like halfway between you went,
work was slow.
"Ugh."
Yes, Daedalus, I lost the fight with the lawnmower.
So, Goober, I have to tell you, I've seen you using yours for quite some while now, and you and I have had plenty of personal calls with regards to Diablo 3 or whatever, just shooting shit.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, bro, this rage is definitely on point. Rage. We're raging bros.
You're all behind though, aren't you?
Yeah, we are. Yep.
But
I still don't have a topside.
I don't have an FP.
It's alright, I got one.
Trade you for a topside. No.
I'll change you for an FP.
What?
Mark, spit.
Spit.
Don't swallow.
Don't swallow.
You don't look
I
about.
got, I'll show guys the goat.
Oh, look at the goat. So, what's your thoughts on that thing so far? I know you've only been using it a few days now, but I'm curious about the goat. I really am.
I like it. It's got great flavor. Super.
What do you think about
flavor.
buildability?
Yeah, wicking it might be an issue. Just because they're spaced. But if you have like the that, if I can even talk. Shoestring type
cotton,
it should still be a cinch.
Like
How are they connecting? Goober, out of real interest, how are they actually connecting the actual coils? Is it a clamp system or is it could you put another coil in that system?
No.
Could it be hacked?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like a stock coil.
Do you have a coil on hand that you can show up to the camera? So I've not seen these coils yet, so I'm really curious.
Let me see if it'll zoom in here.
Oh my. Okay.
Here, I'll take it out of the little package so it's easier to see.
You just pop it on like a post or something in there?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh man.
Oh.
Aha!
I'm so.
I just dropped it.
So I don't know. Disappointed. Because
you know, Aidan, it kind of reminds me. You know that what you've just shown, your squonker.
I wasn't even really looking.
Weren't you?
I don't like. Oh.
Because you just screw it in, don't you?
Yeah.
It's basically a stock coil for an RDA. But
I do believe Dwayne said something about they are going to work on a rebuildable section for it.
I hope to God they do. Because then I will buy a goat.
Yeah, but you've also got... Yeah, but Chris, you've also got to remember they're opening the realm of RDAs to people that may have hand issues, dexterity issues.
For that, I am all for it.
Right.
For people for easeability, absolutely. Ease of use, great.
Also, what about like truck drivers? Hasn't got time to sit there and coil. They need something that needs to be drum, and they are getting the experience of an RDA. So there is positives with this.
Absolutely. It's just not my cup of tea.
I don't think it's going to be
Because as a
any
builder-
builder's cup of tea.
Right, because as a builder, we build so that we don't have to buy pre-made coils anymore. And now it's like we're
when you sit
reverting.
down there looking at people with problem with their hands, they're not going to be able to use that, are they?
Yeah, because it would be exactly the same as using a stock coil in an RDA.
Right, or a
Like
smoke
a
tank or something like
tank.
that.
Yeah, but you're still going to have to fit the coil.
Yeah, it's the exact same way. You just screw it in.
Yeah,
still
those
gonna
are
have to fit the
pre-built.
coil.
Those are pre-built coils. No, they come just like that with that little disc in the center there that you just screw on to the
Is
deck.
that the mace?
No, that's the
Goat.
the goat, the new goat from Grim Green and Own Boy OC.
So show it deck again.
Yeah, you have to buy pre-made coils for this thing, and it comes with that
$12
disc. And
Tank, so
For
you
two.
get any tank.
Yeah, but for argument's sake that you don't want a tank and you want to try the experience of an RDA, it's a good way of trying it, isn't it?
yeah, because it's a pretty well-known fact at this
So are
point
you
that
building that or not?
No, you're not building it, no.
no,
So
you
it's
just
the same
install a
as
coil.
The Joytech
Pure Fox,
notch
I
gun.
think.
Kind of, yeah,
Pull the
yeah.
wick out.
Yeah.
Sorry, Goober, we don't mean
No,
to
you're fine.
barrow you in questions.
Yeah, it's the same. It's notch gun. It's a notch core run. The thing about that, though, again, it's no good for somebody who sat down there with bad arthritis in their hands. And it was something that I've said for a long time, is that you look for innovation, you're looking at people with disabilities. A lot of these tanks you need to tighten up, you can't do it, you can't put it on properly. It's down to now people to make things that are easy for people who are disabled.
Yeah.
The entire vape industry is away from anybody who's disabled.
But
But it makes it easier for those that have a harder time than others.
Chris, you tell me now. You sat down there. You're a man who makes coils. You make things.
Yeah.
What thing could be with somebody who has arthritis with the hook fingers? Sort of things. What they should. You should go to stock tanks or.
You don't. Yeah. I don't know, because I don't have arthritis, but I know that there's nothing I could do that someone with bad arthritis could do. You know, by building my own coils the way I do, installing them in the RDAs that I do, that would give somebody a nightmare. And that, I think, would actually be easier. May not be easy, but it might be easier than, you know, doing
I do believe it's got a place. I definitely do believe it's got a place. At the end of the day, it's for argument's sake that you're just a tank person that buys standard stock coils like a SoulOhm tank, but you keep on hearing about everyone saying that RDAs are better. RDAs are way better.
Right.
And you want to try that experience of an RDA, and you want to experience, because if I do believe rightly, hang on a minute.
Put there to somebody such as yourself and Chris and Goober. Why are RDAs there?
Because they are.
Here's the thing.
Gob's near at coil.
Flavor and performance.
You sit down there now.
You're not,
Chris. We sat down there with 4 mesh coils. And I'll tell you now, I've sat down there. I've tried a few mechs. I'll tell you now, you get an RDAs. I'll tell you now, you can get a stock coil now, four little holes around it, decent, and it's going to give you just as good a taste.
Yeah,
which RDA?
It's saying like what Andy Summerfield's just turned around and said. The GOAT is ideal for people that are afraid to actually build their own coils as well. I think it's definitely got a place for the GOAT.
I think you mix it up. We know the whole thing. You're mixing stuff up. If somebody's very confident at building, I'm not. Mark, you know I'm exactly the same. I'm not a massive builder, and I don't massively understand how different bits fit in there. And I've always shown that on my channel. I do a lot of starter kits, and I do a lot of regulated mods.
But for when you say that you want to...
I think where you sit, all 3 of you, all 4 of you, or the people on there on chat, you are... what's that word? You are further forward than any other vapor.
Advanced
vapor. So you really are on a next level.
So this device, the GOAT, will actually give the opportunity for people to find out what an RDA is all about without having to worry about how to make a coil fit and things like that. So they can have an experience.
Same as a notch core.
See, I find that I've used a bunch of different tanks, and I'm not saying that you can't get great flavor out of them. I know you can. There's a great assortment of really good tanks. That's you, Goober. Yeah, that's you. That noise is coming from you, bud.
Yeah, sorry, wife just got home.
Oh, all right.
And she's now putting the keys down,
She's going to be moist.
She's going to be a bit moist. Yeah, totally lost that thought too.
No, it's okay. What you were on about is that tanks and RDAs.
There's a wide array of tanks and RTAs that provide phenomenal flavor. And I'm not going to argue that fact. I have not gotten better flavor than that I've gotten off of my RDAs, though.
Balls.
Even though some of those tanks will rank right up there with it.
Balls. You're not sat down there now. We had like Atlantis and stuff like that. You lads are massive mech lads. But you sit down there with normal people, you can get tanks now with like quad mesh coils. They're giving you the same flavour.
Right.
And you don't have to keep dripping. You don't have to sit in your eye. It's like him going anywhere with Mark. He's sat there off on his window screen going like, change my battery. It's a nightmare.
It can be.
And it's a bomb. It's a fucking bomb.
This is what I love. I absolutely love about vaping.
Yeah.
We all vape differently, and we all enjoy a different style of vaping. Aiden, you like your style of vaping, which is a tank, regulated device. Then there's nothing wrong with that. Me and Kris, especially me and Kris, we like our mechs, we like our RDAs, we like building coils. That's how we like it. Goober likes it probably a little bit different to how we like it. And that's the beauty, absolute beauty about this community. We all like a slightly different version.
Absolutely. And
Mark, you are the absolute great at saying that. That's the whole fun of it. And it's like people saying, fuck these pods and fuck that.
No. Pods have
give
got...
people the run. Mark, I think we were sat down there talking together, just us off camera and stuff. We were on about IQOS, which is a bad thing to say in the vaping community, but we sat down there and we said, IQOS is a good thing. But IQOS should be sat in its own category to do with smoking. Not to do with vaping.
We turned around and said, when the IQOS first thing came out at the middle of this year, and we turned around and said, even if it is 5% safer than smoking a traditional cigarette, it has a place. Mm-hmm. But it has got nothing to do with vaping.
Agreed.
Was it Bill? Was it Bill Byrne that said it? Or Bill Richards that said it in one of our lives, I think? He said if vaping was even 1% safer than smoking cigarettes, it'd be worth switching.
Of course it would.
You know?
Do you want some tuna or do you want some fish? I mean, careful.
Do you want some fish? Would you like a bit of fish there?
You know they can hear you live.
What?
The microphone is on.
Would you like some fish?
We're allowed a bit of fish there.
We're lacking in the fish department.
So how's things in the fish department?
We've got a lonely fish market over here. It's pretty empty.
The wife her blondness just kicked in. She's like, yeah, that did sound bad.
So I've got to ask you while you're here, what's the vape like? Is it like a traditional RDA kind of flavour?
Actually, I would say the goat out of all my RDAs gives me the best flavor so far. With the anarchist wire, the way they designed it.
What ohms do you get?
This one here is a 0.15, and I see here, which is close to a 0.13 with a little bit of variance, and a 0.19. So there's a 22 gauge coil head, which I'm pretty sure is this one. Then the one I showed you that was in the package is the 24 gauge, which I believe is nichrome.
See, another beauty about it. Sorry to interrupt you.
No. Go ahead.
Another beauty about it is as well, you're going to get consistency. Because even the best builder in the world, no matter what, your coils will come out approximate. Surely with that side of it, there will be more consistently accurate to the actual ohms.
Oh, you just got tongue kissed by the dog.
He's my baby. He's not only my baby. Mark chatting.
You'll hear me in a sec. Oh, bless him. He wants his daddy. Daddy love.
Oh,
If I know it.
You know, Mark, it's going to be okay. No,
It's
not
going to be
mummy.
dog fest, this now, isn't it? No, I want mummy. I want mummy. She has the fish.
She's got two daddies, you see. It's a bit like my kids. All my kids have got two daddies, aren't they?
They certainly have.
Yeah, they. And I'll tell you what, Jan,
Well,
tell them about the pillars,
oh,
Mark.
fly out of my hands.
Yeah, like you tell her.
We were sat down there at Christmas, and then Jan, they all give the presents, they all put them out, and then last year we had like dolls, all made up. And she spends hours and hours doing these dolls. They're proper dolls, really like you could buy them from a shop.
I'm being hollered at.
They're all personal to each of my children. And then this year they all had pillars, which she'd spent how many hours, Mark?
Oh, a long time.
And these are literally hand sewn pillars of each of my children, of everything they like, which my youngest daughter has a thing with Mark, which is, it's so fluffy, and I love you so, all that's of it, so all that will put on this pillar. My son likes Fortnite, so he's got this like gaming pillar, and he worked all that way, and then you got my oldest with all the bits on hers, and it's just fantastic, Mark.
Absolutely.
She's spent hours, doesn't she?
Yeah, she has. She's spent some serious
Mark
time.
has got, hey, we've got my son's here.
So, Goober, how's Christmas been for you?
You're muted, bro.
Yeah, I forgot to turn my mic back on because the wife was talking to me. Sorry, guys.
Has your wife been out for a bit of a giggle?
She actually just got home from work.
Did she wake in a bar?
No, she works at the same place I do.
Oh, I thought she might have been having a bit of a beer.
She doesn't drink that much.
I drink socially, not.
This is one of the things I got for Christmas. It's a Star Wars calendar.
Awesome.
Oh, wow.
Day-to-day calendar. And I'm actually wearing one of the t-shirts.
Me too.
Both of them.
I am not wearing my Star Wars.
I am. I'm wearing my Star Wars shirt.
Not for you, woman. Not for you, woman. Stop meowing at me. It's not for you.
Yes, our animals act like children. They want their stuff now. This is kind of like a Christmas gift for myself.
What, do you have a different Christmas day?
I sat here playing video games.
Because we were talking about you, we were on about religion before, and I said you were a Mormon, which you are, aren't you?
Rob.
Yes, but I am what they would call a, damn, what's the word? I said it in chat. There's a term for it.
Yeah, you seem really
And
close.
I'm having a brain fart.
Brat.
Inactive Mormon.
Brat. Inactive Mormon.
Yeah, same as me.
I couldn't think of that word for some reason.
Yeah, exactly.
Like-
Trying. If you really want me to push you up the chair, I will.
I think they might like that.
I'm not going to.
Do it.
but you're-
Do it. Do it, fucker.
Yeah, for a giggle. Go on.
Push you up the chair.
Head forward, go.
Push him off for a giggle.
Go on.
They're saying put down for a giggle.
Set.
Sorry, guys. No.
She won't do it.
Well, I've got to admit, this is the longest Ohm service on record.
I know.
Right?
I was shocked.
I am too. It's what, 4 hours now?
Are we
4
coming up
hours?
to 4 hours?
Yeah, 4 hours.
Three and a half.
3.5.
3.5.
3.5
20,
hours.
20 minutes to 6.
Yeah. So, yes, we will call it time for 11 o'clock. So we've got another good 20 odd minutes left.
Let's give them time to ask questions.
Yeah.
We haven't done that at all yet.
Mm.
Anybody in chat got questions to ask?
Is there
Any of us?
Is there anybody in chat?
Is there anybody out there?
Well, there's 33 watching, so.
Is anybody out there?
Just not if you can hear
We're
me.
all right. We're all right. You still do it again.
Is there anybody home? Come on now. If you're feeling
that
down.
movie.
Put your hair.
Oh.
So, Chris,
Yes, sir.
Christmas is over and done with.
Christmas is, New Year's is just around the bend.
Is there anything that you're after?
I call him she said.
Yeah.
What's your shiny-itis eyes
Looking at him like Snoop.
looked
Oh.
upon, and I thought, I
You're
wouldn't
going
mind that.
with the materialistic
always-
question.
The food.
Okay. I was thinking you were going a bit deeper with that, but okay. We can do that. Shiny-itis, yeah, the dual battery topside.
Mm.
The dual battery
I've
topside
yet
is
to
one
try
that
that.
well, because it hasn't come out yet.
Well, I know that,
Listen, I've
but
seen
even
it.
the
I've
top
touched
side,
it.
I haven't tried one myself.
It's
Well,
out.
It's out?
I touched it. I actually baked on it.
He said it's out and I touched it, so that could be taken other ways. But the dual battery topside has been released.
Brian.
Oh, Brian. But that's been released already?
No, it's going to be released, I think, in February.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Me and Paul McCartney, we had a go on it.
Nice. Good one, huh? Nice in the hand?
Yeah.
Nice.
Matt Chandler said January 2nd it's out.
Ooh.
So next week.
Ooh.
Biscuit, our mate from Biscuit. Ladies and gentlemen, I use these coils. They're absolutely fantastic. Biscuit vapes, ladies and gentlemen. I've also got a little package at home for you, son. I've shat in it, but it's yours.
I'm shatting it, but it's yours.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Chris, honestly, this bloke, if he comes in your chat, make sure you look after him. Biscuit Vapes,
Always.
he's a massive fanboy of Marky SoulOhm vapes. Aye, bro.
Always. I've seen him in there a few times. He's a good dude.
Mate, he's such a lovely, lovely lad. He's a Bentley lad. He's from Doncaster. We've
He
had a
certainly
couple of
is.
days together. He's given me plenty of coils and stuff. And I've got him a little Christmas present here as well.
Your dookie?
So, Eden, you had a go at the prototype of the top side. How is it different from the single battery version?
It's actually not bigger. It's not that much bigger in your hand. It's a little tiny bit bigger.
Or is it wider?
Well, I don't think it was wider.
So how are they getting the two batteries in?
They're 18650s.
Mm.
Is it going to be like a triangle formation, kind of like the RX300s and stuff?
I think it is.
It wasn't that bigger. Yeah, you're a bit fatter, like I said, Mark, but not that much.
Mm.
Because this feels like the barrel, doesn't it?
Yeah, the double barrel.
Yeah.
See, I'm looking forward to getting the double barrel V3.
Oh, shit.
Mm.
You just reminded me. I should have one on its way here already.
She's got lots of stuff on her back. Now she's dancing. She's
I was
dancing.
just going to say the same thing. She's dancing behind Goober.
Hello.
They saw you
Dance.
dancing.
She was moving something with her foot.
Oh, she's gone all shy now. Oh, she's gone all shy. Look at her. Give her a wave.
Hi.
She's 12.
Oh, she's ace.
You look very young, sweetheart.
Goober,
Goober.
Yes.
well, he's saying that you
How
look
old
very
is she?
young.
I'm only 38.
Her, you dingbat.
12.
She's 24.
24.
She does look very young, doesn't she?
I am not. I'm 25.
Okay, 25. Sorry.
You know, I like
I'll
that.
let
You
you.
know, it's all the
Woman?
pussy.
She's going to cut you down there, Goober.
She is. She's
Now
gonna
she's
kill
going
me.
for it the other way. Where's she going now?
Thanks, Village.
That's stage right.
So we found
Okay.
out that it's a very much like the Gen 3 shape.
All right, so yeah, it's similar to that then.
Goober, are you looking at porn?
No, I'm trying to find a picture of the dual battery topside.
Actually,
Right.
probably
sorry.
closer to that.
Mm. I'm looking forward to it, to be honest with you. I want to get hold of that.
I'm actually trying to look at it. No porn, guys.
No porn. Yeah, he's checking it out on Pornhub.
Thanks, Chris.
That's where the battery.
Sorry, I didn't mean to tell your secrets.
So, Aidan, is there anything that you're looking out for in 2019? Anything that you think, oh, I won't mind getting my hands on that? The snort ended that, didn't it? The snort.
Do you know what I really want? I want things to be a bit more gimmicky.
What, you want more flashing lights?
More gimme.
No flashing lights, no nothing. I want, you know, like you got a bit of retro H's there. That is definitely like you sat there on a keyboard.
It does look like a Kanga.
I want. You sat down there with like the Wismec, where you could take it away and it's waterproof and you put it in the bath and stuff. But it was like 2,100 mAh battery, so you couldn't vape on it, but you could listen to music on it.
Oh, the active.
I want big battery, lipos. I want stuff that's gonna last longer.
PWMs.
Okay.
I want like a German steroid pumped up bloke.
That's the closest I can find, even on his Instagram.
Keeping it
so
close to his
that's
chest.
Yeah, he is.
Well, you can understand it with China, can't you?
I do have a question for Goober. Goober, when you use your Rage, what modes do you use?
I've tried it in bypass at full battery. Oh god, the thing hits hard.
You know that's like dual 18650 series, right? Yeah. I was just making sure you knew that you could do that too. You could still like run a series build on here and run it in bypass mode and have it hit similar to that of a mech.
I usually just leave mine in a wattage. I'll admit I'm a wattage vapor, not temp control.
See, that's something I've never delved into was TC modes.
Yes, guys, she is shy.
Well, I know that. They're just learning this. I think it's a crack trying to get her to come on.
Snippable.
What?
Let's see. Ah!
She is actually easily scarable.
Whatever you do, do not do it to your mother-in-law.
Do what to your mother-in-law?
Nip a bum.
Nip a bum?
See, once I went to church with my ex-wife, and we were sat there, and she had all, you know, like when they take washing up in the bum, and I pulled it out, and my mother-in-law smacked me in the face, right, and a right black eye. So the week after, I went with my mate, and then all of a sudden she stood up, and she had washing up her bum. So he pulled it out, and I went, she don't like that, and I pushed it back in, and I got another black eye.
What did I say? All I hear is...
Oh my god. That's hilarious.
Do you know what? Even American got that one, bro.
Yeah.
We've all gone quiet.
Oh man.
What's the next question?
Now, what is the next question, guys?
It's your turn. Question for Christmas. Come on. You and your wonderful wife. What's the next question?
Christmas question? What'd you guys get for Christmas?
Mark?
No, I got a lot of coffee.
Do you like coffee?
I like coffee, yeah. I got a lot of coffee. I got a lovely coffee maker type thing that you put pods in. I got coffee from other friends. I got a lot of coffee this Christmas. Got a few DVDs and bits and pieces like that. Yeah, smellies, the usual.
Chris, what did you get?
I got my VGod Elite, which I love.
Was that from the mother-in-law?
No, that's from the wife, actually. That one was from the wife. No mother-in-law. No, the mother-in-law gave us
food stamps.
A bunch of, yeah. No, a bunch of pots and pans to do our own cooking and dishes.
Move out!
Move out. Actually,
you bought
that's
your
another
wife,
story for another time.
You bought your wife pots and pans?
No, my mother-in-law bought the pots and pans for both me and her. She bought us those nice copper chef ones. They're the all copper
I mean, you buy your wife pots and pans or an iron or anything like that, you saw like that's game over.
Yeah.
That is serious game
I'm
over.
doghousing it. Yeah, you'll be doghousing it at
So
that
what
point.
did you get the mother-in-law?
A stick. No. What did we get her? I can't remember if the wife knows.
In other words, the wife got it.
Yeah, she got it. I just put my name to it.
Do you know, I got my mother-in-law 2 presents. I got her a chair, and she's still not plugged it in. And then I got her a holiday in Syria. Apparently, it's not the place to go. I told her it was a 4-star, but you can see all of them from the roof.
I've got art supplies.
And I also got that.
Doses.
The Rage. That's what I got for Christmas. That and
Rev.
that's it.
Rev bought his wife a sat nav and some Hoover bags. Bless her.
Poor lass.
Poor.
So you bought yourself them, really?
Bless you.
She got art
Oh my
supplies.
goodness.
Right, Goober, what did you get?
Let's see. I got
And you set an earphone?
the wife got me the Diablo 3 Switch.
Ooh.
I got the calendar. I got a mug with some hot chocolate in it and candy cane. I got this nice thermal long sleeve with this T-shirt. And I got 2 more T-shirts. You go grab them?
Is it me that sounds like Generation Game?
No, she's like we're 1/2 of an eye.
Got 2 sliding doors and a conveyor belt. And a cuddly teddy.
Just do what I got you did.
Ah, good game, good game.
GG, guys. GG.
Hey.
Sit on his knee.
Oh, Super Mario Brothers.
Cool.
Oh, well done.
Old school Black Panther.
Yeah.
And then a couple of video games.
So your shirt says security. What are you securing?
I have no clue.
Why? He's not letting her come on the fucking stream, is he?
She don't
Go
want
on,
to
sit
come
on
on
his
the
knee.
stream.
Sit on his knee. It's Santa.
Oh, that's not. That doesn't mean he
Sit
is
on it.
security. That means he has security.
Come on, let him see his snack.
They said
Mark,
sit on my knee.
Mark, it's nearly 11 o'clock.
It's
It is.
nearly 11 o'clock,
It's
kiddos, and
makes
it
me
is time to say good night. It's
Time.
a late night for us.
It's Christmas time.
It's Christmas time. There's
With
no
a
need.
light of that shit.
Really? Right, I'm going to wrap this kiddo up. I'm going to leave it obviously to my good friend, as I always do. Just want to give you guys in chat that has actually stayed with us all this time. This has been the Home Service Live Christmas special. I just want to give a big shout out to everyone in chat and thank you for 2018 and all your support. I really do appreciate it. I want to thank Goober for saying hello, for coming in and saying quick hello. We will be definitely getting Goober on the show as a proper guest, as a proper time when he's free. We're definitely going to have that because I really want to have a good natter with Goober on our show. I want to give Little Bro Vapes a big shout. Thank you so much for coming on.
Aiden.
It has been absolutely brilliant. Kris, as always, my little matey from across the pond, thank you so much. And I want to wish everybody a happy 2019. Thank you very much.
Have a good 2018, guys.
So, over to you,
19.
Kris.
Or 18.
Well, actually, we'll let the two guests say their little pieces, eh?
Well, thank you guys for having me on. Hopefully 2019 is awesome for you guys and your channels. And have an awesome night.
Bro.
Se más mi no connection na conosci me. Se mono con love from me continue se mono con agoni man se mono world. I thought I'd just go for multinational. No.
Multinational.
I just say big love to my brother, the one and only mate. I love you so much. You know.
Yeah, I love you too.
You are such an amazing reviewer. You should have more than you have. You are a star. And I love you so much. Kris, you are in our family. We love you so much. Goober, you are a star on your own, brother. And I'll tell you what, 2019 is going to be a great year. Thank you very much, chat, for looking after us. You've been absolutely amazing. Big love from little bro, and we'll see you next year.
Kris, sign us out like you always do.
Absolutely, guys. Thank you so much for being a part of this with us. It's been great and fun. So we're heading into the new year. Can't do it. Okay, we're heading into the new year with new sights, new people, and new faces.
This is nice. Chocolate eclair.
Oh, guys, we love you all. Thank you all so much. And remember, please remember that we are the masters of our own destinies. We're the only ones in this world that can pick and choose how positive or negative our days are going to be. So please remember to keep that positivity high, keep the smiles on your faces, and let that negative just roll off your shoulders. Guys, we love you here from the Ohm Service Live. We will catch you guys next time.
Bye!
Fade to black.
Aiden, only you know how to make us laugh.
Well, you knew what you were fucking getting when you invited me on.
Bye!